race is not always to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. The operative word, of course, is always. Most of the time, however, the swift finish first and the strong prevail. I know all about David and Goliath, but people who bet on form insist, and the record bears them out, that a good big man will usually beat a good little man, all things being equal. There's another operative word. Equal.
But this is madness, my queen.
Perhaps.
Then you admit it?
Yes.
I cannot understand. I tell you, we cannot meet the Roman army in the open field. We are asking for certain defeat.
I believe that victory or defeat must follow the will or even the caprice of the immortal gods.
I cannot accept that.
That is because you are not a barbarian. Our mystery drama, The Heart of Beditzia, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Marion Seldes. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
If you...
The time, almost 2,000 years ago. The place, a clearing in a dense, almost primeval forest near what is now the city of Colchester in England. This is a holy place amidst a grove of sacred oaks. In the center is an altar. Kneeling before it, a tall, auburn-haired woman, a warrior woman, for she is wearing armor. But the armor is pierced and broken and blood-stained. Standing above her is an old man with a white beard and flowing white hair. He is dressed in black. He is Sinwin, the High Druid.
Bodhicia, Queen of the Iceni, why have you come to this sacred grove?
Sinwin, Archdruid, holiest of mortal men, living voice of the immortal gods. I have come here to die.
Musicians, wake the gods, so that they may hear the plea of Bodhicia. Gods of all the rivers and the mountains, I speak here now for Bodhicia. Listen then to the story of Bodhicia. Let it be told so that you may bestow upon it your blessing or your curse, that you may pardon or condemn. Listen, O gods.
Speak quickly, white-haired old windbag, for you are nobody and you speak to no one. Oh, Sinwin, you are a lie, and your gods are lies, and it is you who have brought me here to the silver cup of poison, and our great Celtic people to their death and destruction. Smell the fires, Sinwin, and hear the screams of our immolated sons and our violated daughters. What has brought me here, to the sacred grove, to the holiest of oak trees? In but a few moments I shall drain the poison from the silver cup, and Bodhicia be no more. When did it begin? It began, I know now, as he lay dying, my husband, Prositox, king of the Iceni. And with the will he made on his deathbed.
Bodhicia.
Yes, my lord.
I have caused the will to be written.
The will, my lord?
Yes, my queen.
But, my lord, what need is there of a will? On the death of an Iceni king, his widow ascends the throne.
The Romans show no disposition to honor British customs. Therefore, I have been advised to leave half of my estate to the Emperor Nero.
The Roman Emperor Nero? Why?
My love, you must realize half a kingdom is better than none. This way, he will accept the legality, and you and our daughters will have something.
But if Nero wants this kingdom, he'll take it at any event. There will be bloodshed, but in the end, he will take it.
No. The Romans love the byplay of legality. And we already have the imperial assurance from Nero himself that he will be satisfied with the arrangement.
From whom do we have this assurance?
From the arch-druid.
Is it so, Sinwin?
Yes, it is so.
How?
We have been told. We have the imperial assurance.
Where is it?
Where?
May I see it? Where is the parchment?
We have the Emperor's word.
Do we have it in writing?
One does not insult the Emperor of Rome by demanding a signature to his promise.
My queen, I feel that the Emperor Nero will keep his promise.
But, my lord...
My queen, it is blasphemy to dispute with the dying. Kneel, all here in this room. Kneel, as this favored one of the immortal gods waits for the passage across the river of darkness. Kneel.
My husband, the king, had not long to wait till his eyes closed for the last time. And I had not long to wait for the arrival of Cato, the Roman procurator of Britain. A big, bulky, fleshy man. He rode into the royal palace with a cohort of cavalry clattering behind him.
Halt, halt!
Welcome, Cato Decinius.
Welcome? Who is this woman?
I am the widow of King Prosutogus. I am the queen of the Iceni.
Queen? Where Rome rules, there is only one queen. Octavia, consort to the Emperor Nero, in whose name I take possession of this palace and of all the property therein.
Where is your authority?
My authority is this sword and the 500 spears of my men.
We have the imperial assurance from the Emperor Nero that we are to share the kingdom equally.
Where is your document?
A document?
To prove the existence of this assurance.
But my husband, King Prosutogus, he wrote a will.
Rome does not recognize the pretensions of upstart barbarian tribal chieftains. Leave this place, woman.
Woman? I'm Queen Bodhicia.
Remove her from our prisons.
Don't you dare touch me. I'm a queen. You're nothing but petty, thieving scoundrel.
Shut her mouth. And now leave. Leave while you are still free to do so.
I protest is illegal. I have...
Again, Paulinus.
No, you cannot silence me.
Tie her to the post. Give her the whip. Oh, and who are these? Your daughters?
No!
Let them spend the night in the tents of the centurion.
No!
Speak, Bodhicia. Speak with humility to the immortal gods.
Yes. I shall speak lies and nonsense to gods who do not exist. But better to babble. Come to remember that night. Somehow, it passed, and thus, ravaged and disgraced, I made my way deep into the forest to find solitude and a place to hide the shame of our house. But my own people gathered round me.
The immortal gods cry for vengeance.
And we shall be avenged. Let us rise against Rome.
Wait.
Who cries wait?
I, Vectus, son of Av Will O'Dunham.
Wait for what?
For the chance to win.
Victory or defeat is in the hands of the immortal gods. The omens are favorable.
To rise up now is to ask for speedy defeat and lingering death.
I know you, Vector, son of Will O'Dunham. Your mother was a Roman.
But I am a Briton.
You propose treason.
I propose caution.
Cowardice.
Wisdom.
Blasphemy.
Silence! I have heard of you, Vectus. You have the name of a bold and fearless fighter. Do you shrink from this just and holy war?
With all my heart, I would struggle and even die in a just and holy cause. I ask you to reconsider this ill-timed and doomed adventure.
And what of the unbearable insult to the women of the house of Prosotagus?
You must swallow it.
He is a traitor. Kill him.
No, wait. He belongs to me. I will kill him myself. Draw your sword, Roman dog.
My queen, I speak for the good of Britain.
Draw your sword, coward.
I will not take arms against my queen.
Your queen is a slut who lives in Nero's palace in Rome. Draw your sword and try to defend yourself. I command it.
Very well, Your Majesty.
No one is to raise a hand against him. He is mine.
Your Majesty.
Quiet, dog. We do not talk. We fight.
But, Your Majesty.
To the death.
But, Your Majesty must listen to me.
Sing your death song.
Very well, Your Majesty, if there be no other way.
No, don't hurt me. Don't let me hurt me. Bodhicia is a match for any man in Britain. In the world. Oh.
Now, Your Majesty, what must I do?
You have disarmed me. No one has ever struck the sword from my hand before.
I'm sorry, my queen.
You have the right to kill me.
I have only the obligation to worship, love, and obey you.
Trust. At least I shall have died in combat.
No, Your Majesty, we must talk.
Talk? What is there to talk about?
Everything. Grant me this favor. I shall never ask another.
Yes?
Retire to the side of this holy oak with me, and let us speak in private.
Do not listen to his honeyed words of treason.
Listen first. And if they be treason, kill me.
Very well, Vectus, I will listen. All of you, retire and leave us alone. And now, Vectus.
Do not rise up against Rome.
Better to be crushed into the dirt underfoot.
Do not rise up now.
Why not now? Now, when the wound is raw and fresh, the pain can only be relieved, and the disgrace wiped out by Roman blood.
Are you a woman out to avenge her own agony, or a queen who must think of an entire nation?
Are you saying I must take no revenge against Rome?
I am saying you must exact justice.
Well, say it any way you will. It must still end in a spilling of Roman blood.
And British.
My people will die gladly.
No one dies gladly when the cause is hopeless.
Why do you insist the cause is hopeless?
Isn't it? For years it's been illegal for our people to bear arms. Bodhicia. An entire generation has grown to man and womanhood, unpracticed, untrained in the use of arms.
But courage can overcome every obstacle.
Everyone, perhaps, except the disciplined legions of Rome. We must wait.
Oh, again that word, wait.
Until we have taught our people the skills of warfare.
And how long must we wait?
I cannot say, as long as is needed.
And in the meantime, I am to swallow the insults of Rome, the injury that I have suffered at the hands of Cato Dosanius?
For now, my queen, for now, it must be forgotten.
As you can tell by now, this is going to be a war story. And it might be interesting to note that in these days, while we in this country are debating the combat role of women in the armed forces, almost 1/3 of the Celtic Britons were warrior women who fought with swords and spears side by side with the men. I shall return shortly with Act 2.
Before weeds and pests threaten to ruin your garden, trees, or foliage, True Value Hardware Store suggests you take preventive measures. Hi, Pat Summerall to say you can start by arming yourself with Ortho lawn and garden products like 7 Garden Dust, now just $2.99 for a 1-pound canister. Ortho 7 prevents insects like tomato hornworms, strawberry weevils, and squash bugs from damaging your crops. And you'll find other Ortho products.
Has a revenge ready, said a French philosopher. And when that woman happens to be a queen who commands an eager army, the chances for peace are slim indeed. Bodhicia, deposed queen of the ancient Celtic Britons, has ample justification for trying to exact a bloody revenge from Rome. But as one of her counselors tries to caution her,
Rome has the finest, the most highly disciplined army in the world. And what are we? A horde of unskilled barbarians.
Barbarians?
My lady, we are no match for Rome.
Then we must die.
No. We must live.
As slaves?
No, as men and women who shall carefully prepare for the moment of victory.
And forget what Rome has done to us?
No, remember. And let that remembrance bring wisdom, not anger. How can Rome be defeated? Not by force in the open field, but by cunning.
That was wise counsel given to me by Victus. But he did not consider the power of the archdruid. For we are and always have been a religious people.
You counsel delay, do you, Victus?
Yes, Holy One.
Our gods speak. They speak through omens and signs. They speak when there is a reddish glow about the moon. Behold! The moon, Bodhicia. What is the color that surrounds the moon?
Red.
What is the color of blood?
Red.
And whose blood is it? Not just the blood of our queen and her innocent daughters, but the blood of every Briton. Yes, the blood of the gods themselves. Here we are. In our thousands, a mighty host. Let us be terrible in our vengeance. Cato, the Roman despoiler, is even now polluting the palace of our queen. He is guarded by only a few hundred. Let us take revenge.
How could I resist the opportunity to make Cato pay for his outrages? Yes, Simon was right. There was a debt. It could only be paid in blood.
But this is a declaration of war.
So be it.
No, listen to me.
There's a time to listen and a time to act.
This is not the time.
Tell me, Victus, when will the time come?
When we are ready, my queen.
And who will decide when we are ready? Now, at this moment, we can overwhelm Cato. Kill him and every one of his soldiers and servants, and the traitors among our people who serve him.
Bodhicia, this is what Nero wants us to do.
Nero wants us to slaughter his own procurator? Are you mad?
All this is part of his plan. Nero foresees this vengeance of yours. He wants you to take it. And this shall become his pretext to spread fire and sword all through Britain.
Does this half-Roman still babble, Bodhicia? Our very gods have been violated. Our gods demand vengeance.
I could no longer hear the calm voice of Victus. I could only see the ugly, leering face of Cato the Roman. I could feel the pain of the whip biting into my body. I could feel the shame of the outrage searing my soul. I was mad with the desire for revenge. No one, nothing, could prevent me from spilling the blood of Cato.
If it is to be done, let it at least be done successfully.
All here recognize your superior skill in warfare, Victus. Shall you lead the army?
No, my queen. Not the army, not this huge, unwieldy horde. I want 1,000 of the older men. Veterans. Men who have wet their swords before.
At the head of 1,000 picked men, Vectis and I made our way back to what had once been the palace of the Iceni kings.
I will kill the first man who makes a sound. Quietly. Walk quietly. If you encounter a Roman, dispatch him quietly. Let no one live to give the alarm.
Slowly, silently, we entered the town. No one expected an attack. The few sentries were either asleep or drunk. They died quickly. Now we stood before the ancient palace. Cato was feasting with his officers in what had recently been the council room of the Iceni kings. It was a roaring, drunken revel. We entered the hall, unseen by any within. The Roman weapons were stacked against the wall. Quickly, we picked them up. Roman carrion! Dogs!
What is this? Why, why, it's the widow. What is it you want here? Another lesson? Polonus! Polonus, you scoundrel, where is the whip?
I hold the whip here in my hand, Cato.
Oh, you must be mad.
Tie him to the post.
What, you dare to lay hands on an official of Rome?
Polonus, step forward. Come here, dog. Take this whip and now do to your master what you have done to me.
No, Polonus.
Let us see twice the zeal that you practiced on me, Polonus, and you shall be rewarded by a quick and merciful death. Begin now.
No!
Not a Roman survived the vengeance of that night. And all over Britain, the tribes rose up in their fury. Everywhere the tale was the same. Death to all who were Romans. What have you to say now, my bold Vectis?
Ilea iacta est.
What is that?
Latin.
What does it mean?
The die is cast.
Must you say it in the Roman tongue?
Yes, my queen. It is necessary to be able to think in their tongue, to try to understand what they intend to do now.
What is the difference? We proved tonight that we're more than a match for them.
Yes, we're more than a match for elderly veterans, for raw reserves. But soon we shall be facing hardened, battle-tested legions. And that will tell another story.
We shall sweep them into the sea.
My queen, we must avoid an open fight.
How can we win unless we smash them in the field?
We cannot smash them.
No?
We must bleed them. Look at me. Look at yourself. We both wear Roman breastplates, stripped from some poor dead devils. We both carry Roman javelins. See how much better and stronger they are than our own? And their tactics far superior.
But I don't understand you, Vectis. You forget. Our history is the will of our gods.
Yes. But the Romans also have their gods.
Ours shall prevail.
Only if we fight on ground where our gods are strongest.
And where is this ground?
Here. Here in the forest. The Romans cannot fight in the dense, closely packed woods. They need the open plains to maneuver, to take advantage of their weapons and tactics.
But what can we do in the forest?
Stay here and wait for the Romans to come in after us, as they must. We shall bleed them. A man here, a man there, and soon their armies shall have melted away.
But who has the patience for this merchant's warfare?
We must develop it. Let us pause here, Bodhicia.
Why?
To talk to the gods.
Only Sinwin the Archdruid may speak with the gods.
Sinwin is an old fraud.
Blasphemy!
Is it? You must know that Sinwin is only interested in saving his own skin. Here, let us dismount.
But why?
I've already told you. So that we may hear the voices of the gods. Come. Walk with me. Do you feel the presence of the gods?
Yes. Yes. I had no idea that this was a holy place.
Every forest is a holy place for the immortal gods. Ask them, Bodhicia. ask them what they would say to you. Ask.
Gods, immortal gods, do you speak through me? Do you speak through me?
Listen, Bodhicia. Listen, and the words shall issue forth from your own lips.
Bodhicia, favored of women, let us help you. Let your gods help you. Let us help you here in our sacred forest where we rule supreme. Let us help you. Wait here. Wait here for the Roman host. Wait here and prevail.
Screaming. Did you hear them?
Yes.
This is a place of wonder, Vector.
Have such wonders as mankind has never seen.
For a moment I'd forgotten that I was a woman.
I've never forgotten that you are a woman.
What are you saying?
I have said too much.
No, perhaps you've not said enough.
I have always loved you.
I know.
You know?
It is obvious in the way you look at me. The way you speak to me.
Then you must forgive my presumption.
Love cannot be presumptuous, especially when it is returned.
You love me, then, my queen?
Yes, Vector. I've always loved you.
So, blows the wind in that direction. And why not? Surely no man and woman could ever be more worthy of each other. But you can see the beginnings of the problem. Although most stories concern themselves with love and war seldom mix. Our final hour is marked, said Napoleon, and no one can claim a moment beyond his foreordained time. But the problem is we can only learn the allotted times as they apply to the others in the past. When it comes to ourselves, there is only one way to find out, isn't there? And of course, at that moment, the knowledge is no longer of any use to us.
I love you, Vectus. I loved you when you first came to our court to lead my husband's armies.
And I resigned my command because I could not be disloyal to my king.
But we love at the behest of the gods. And this love in this holy place is at their command. Do you believe this?
Yes, I believe this. There is magic in this night. Yes, my beloved, we Britons are people of the forests. And so long as we shall remain in these forests, we shall prevail. It's only when we become like the people of the open plains that we shall be destroyed.
Oh, let us not at this time, and in this place, talk of destruction, my beloved. It was a night that was filled with magic. All about me were scenes of such wonders I had never dreamed could be. And Vectus, beloved Vectus, was a good and wise teacher.
See how the stream ripples with rainbow colors in the sudden shafts of early sunlight?
Yes.
These are the spirits of the sky. See how bright they are? That is because they are spirits of love.
Love?
Oh, yes. Because they're so warm and so filled with life.
Vectus, this is the first time that anyone has ever spoken to me about the spirits of love.
Oh, I cannot believe that.
Yes, I had never seen beauty in the world until just now.
Why not?
Perhaps it was because I was always taught that life was just a grim business.
Oh, it can be. Unless it is made beautiful by love.
But I've never known love until just now.
But surely you loved your husband?
He was an old man. The match was arranged. I spent my years learning to be a queen.
You have become a great queen.
But I've never been able to be a woman. Woman in love. Oh, how I envied the humblest of my women slaves who had a man to turn to when his work was finished. Vectis, see how the water sparkles in this lovely stream.
Let us follow it, my dearest.
Do we have the right?
The right?
Well, the entire countryside is in flames. There's the war. Have we the right to move away from it as if it didn't exist? Merely for the sake of our own pleasure?
There will be enough of war and hatred and killing. Enough ugliness and misery soon, my dearest. Let us steal a moment or two while we may. Who knows how long we both shall live?
I'm frightened. The tone in your voice.
What of it?
Sends a chill through me.
Oh, my darling, I meant nothing by it.
Yes, you did. Are you saying that we are destined to lose?
I have said nothing. Our fates have not yet been cast. We can win.
Oh, to hear you say that.
There is only one course we can follow. It will take superhuman self-discipline. Are we capable of it? But let us not think of that now, no. Now let us steal a moment which shall be even sweeter for having been stolen.
Yes, my love. And so the hours and the days passed. No, not many of them, actually. All too few. It was impossible to get away from the war. It kept intruding itself no matter where we tried to turn.
Your Majesty.
Yes, Holy One?
Your place is with the army in the field.
The army has no business being in the field.
Does Vectis determine the strategy of our forces now, Your Majesty?
Vectis speaks for me, Sinwin.
And while the two of you dally in adulterous union, the opportunities to destroy Rome are slipping from our grasp.
I warn you, Sinwin. Your priestly robe does not give you license to insult the Queen or myself.
You dare to raise a hand to the Archdruid of Britain?
I will cut off the head of the Archdruid if he does not learn to control his tongue.
The gods will punish this blasphemy.
Silence! I could not silence the murmuring of my people. A council was convened of all the chiefs and elders. The almost universal sentiment was to meet the Romans in open combat. And then Vectis spoke.
Hear me.
He is a Roman spy.
He has my leave to speak.
Hear me. A Roman army has landed in Britain. The 21st, the 11th, and the 9th legions.
They are less than 30,000. We outnumber them 5 to 1.
Remember, these are professional soldiers of Rome. The battle-hardened veterans. It is men like these who, under the Emperor Claudius, defeated our grandparents and took this island.
That was 100 years ago.
True! But what have we learned in 100 years, Sinwin? Answer me that! Are we better warriors than our grandfathers? Braver? More skillful? Shall we repeat their mistakes? Shall we throw ourselves against the spears of the legions just as they did?
People, all he has to offer is the counsel of despair.
Listen to what I have to offer, because it is our only chance for victory. We are not Rome's only conquered and martyred province. Half the world groans under her cruel yoke. The Teutonic tribes in Germany, our own Celtic brothers and sisters in Gaul, the Iberians in Spain, the Scythians, the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Persians.
Who are all these people? How do we even know they exist?
These are fellow sufferers. Now and then one nation revolts. But because it is only one nation, the Romans crush it with ease. But listen, my countrymen, just suppose, all of us were to rise against Rome at once. Suppose she had 10 revolts to put down instead of only one. What then?
This is a dream.
Of course! Freedom always begins as a dream. But men and women of faith can make it come true!
His oratory touched the hearts and minds of his listeners. And suddenly there it was, the worldwide revolt against Rome. True, most of our people had never heard of these distant places, but everyone's imagination was fired by the possibilities, the exciting, thrilling possibilities. I sent envoys to Spain and to Gaul, to Germany, to wherever Rome ruled. But soon it became apparent we would have problems.
Yes, my queen?
We've heard from none of our ambassadors.
These things take time.
Time, Victus? How much time?
I cannot say. Revolts are not organized in hours. It may take months, perhaps years.
But we cannot wait for years or even months.
But we must. Queen, surely you recognize the importance of a long-range plan against Rome.
Yes, I do. Because, my beloved, you have civilized me a little. But the people are restless and thirsty for revenge. I must lead them into combat against Rome, or else I shall lose them. They shall cast me aside and follow another leader.
Very well. If we must fight now, let us fight now. But let us fight carefully. Let us snap at their heels, capture their supply wagons, kill off their stragglers.
It was wise counsel, and for a while it kept the army occupied and content. But unfortunately, it did not flatter the manhood of most of my soldiers. They were becoming restless. They were tired of striking a blow and running away. They demanded a fight to the finish.
Yes, a fight to the finish, but it is certain to be our finish.
The Roman army is drawn up outside of Camulodunum. They are waiting for us to meet them.
And why should we do that?
So that we can conquer and put an end to this war.
This is an old argument, Sinwin. Listen to me!
Victus spoke, and they listened. But they were restless. They wanted action and blood. I realized that Victus would never understand the barbarian side of his heredity. He was too civilized. Then, finally, we heard a trumpet call.
The Romans! They send us a herald! I have a message from the commander of the Imperial Roman Army in Britain.
Speak.
No, it is our mission and purpose to bring matters to a conclusion. But this can only be done in combat. We are drawn up in battle array to await your coming, but we fear you are too cowardly to meet us in the field. Instead, you prefer to skulk like thieves and assassins.
Is that the entire message?
That is the entire message.
Take back this answer. If your commander has the courage to place himself at the head of his troops, as I do in front of mine, we shall see who the cowards are. Speak these words to the Roman butcher in my name.
He did it deliberately, to provoke you.
And he succeeded.
But surely common sense...
We Britons are bereft of common sense, which is why we are barbarians.
Listen no longer to the counsels of confusion. Victory is ordained by the gods. In their name we fight. In their cause we conquer.
I actually believed him. I believed that the gods would give us victory. We approached Camulodunum, and there was the Roman army drawn up in battle order. We outnumbered them, but I had a grim lesson to learn. Superior numbers do not always mean superior strength.
Bodhicia, it is not too late.
It is too late for your counsels now, Victus.
They will form their dreaded wedge. They will cut through us like a knife through butter.
I can no longer listen, Victus. Let us attack.
You mean to make a frontal assault?
Let all who want to end the oppression of Rome follow me. He followed me, and so did the rest of the army. And soon it was all over. I cannot believe there could be so much devastation in so short a time. The Romans stood their ground and then formed the terrible wedges that Vectus had spoken of. Soon we were fleeing in disarray. The Romans followed, and the fields turned red with blood. The blood of Britons. We were being slaughtered like cattle. I fought as long and as hard as I could. And then my horse went down. Suddenly I was seized by strong hands. It was Vectus. He lifted me into his saddle. Where are we going?
We must save your life.
No, let me die here.
You must live.
Why?
To fight another day.
You know as well as I do there cannot be another day.
If we can reach the forest, we shall be saved.
Look, we're being pursued.
They're gaining. Bodhicia, neither of us must be taken alive.
What are you doing?
You ride on. I'll stand here and delay them.
No.
Go!
Vectus, my beloved. It was the last I saw of him. The horse galloped into the forest. Where could I go? Where could I hide? Britain was too small for me. Sooner or later, they must find me. I remembered Vectus' last words. Neither of us must be taken alive. Did they take him alive, I wondered. They must not take me. And so I made my way to the sacred grove, where I found Simeon. And for the first time I saw him for what he really was. An old fraud. Remarkable. Vectus had known it all along. But I am a barbarian. And the barbarians are no match for Rome. So I will raise the cup. The silver cup of poison to my lips and drain it. And she drank and she died. What happened to Vectus, we cannot say. But she was a great queen. She knew how to live, and she knew how to end her life. But she was wrong about one thing. She said that the barbarians were no match for Rome. The fact is, some 400 years later, it was the barbarians who finally brought down the Roman Empire. What had been impossible in the year 62 AD was accomplished with relative ease in the 5th century. It's all a matter of timing, isn't it? So much depends not so much on what we do, but when we do it. I shall return shortly. It is true the ancient Celtic peoples were cruel and violent, but there was no malice in their behavior. They simply didn't know better. How can we account for the cruelty and violence of the so-called civilized Romans? The answer, and it holds good to this day, is that people who should know better should be judged more strictly. Our cast included Marion Seldes, Russell Horton, and Lord Bodhicia. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of our next tale.
Yes, Monsieur Zenobi. What is it you wish to say?
I wish I hadn't paid you in advance.
We would have an encounter like this one practically every day. And then, suddenly, one afternoon, something happened.
Eureka! Eureka, Mona Lisa!
Are you speaking to me, Mr.
Yes, Eureka!
What does that mean?
It means I have found it.
You found what?
The key
the secret of the smile. With a few strokes of the brush, I have discovered immortality.
What does that mean?
It means, my dear Mona Lisa, that we shall live forever.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by White Westinghouse Appliance Company. This is Tammy Grimes, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater, brought to you in part by True Value Hardware, your store of first choice.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the sound of suspense. Welcome to the fear you can hear. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination. The subject of the story you're about to hear is murder. But the subject is also time. We've all heard of killing time. But have you heard about using time to kill? You will in the next few minutes when Mr. Owen Layton himself tells you his most ingenious scheme for getting rich quick by means of sudden death.
Owen, for heaven's sake, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Paris.
Nice choice, Harriet. And I seem to have done exactly that. By the way, I met your charming dance although I'm quite sure he didn't see me.
But I don't understand. How could you possibly have returned home so soon?
I was in a terrible hurry to see you, darling. I simply couldn't wait to see you. And do this.
Oh, God, no!
Our mystery drama, Sea of Troubles, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Stotts Cotsworth. Our spine tingler begins across the sea, in the delightful city of Paris. They say that you can sit at a sidewalk cafe in one of these streets and sooner or later meet everyone you've ever known. Well, now we're going to introduce you to someone who you don't know, but whose acquaintance you'll enjoy making. His name is Owen Layton, and he prefers to tell you his unusual story in his own words. I arrived in Paris at 10 o'clock that morning, but I didn't leave my hotel room until well after 4. I knew my brother Gerald's habits only too well. He'd probably be sleeping until noon, so I knew where he would be at 4 p.m., of course, at Patrick's Cafe on the Rue de Montparnasse. Everyone loved Gerald at Patrick's because he was famous for always paying his bills. With my money, of course. Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour. I chose a table well to the side, but my appearance still attracted considerable attention. And why not? With my rumpled English tweeds, a long gray beard in the style of Ulysses S. Grant, a pair of crutches to keep my monstrously bandaged foot off the Parisian asphalt. I must have been quite a sight. Garçon, un pain d'eau, s'il vous plaît. Très bien, monsieur. Well, what do you know, Owen, for the love of... Hello, Gerald. I'm glad you were able to recognize me under all this hair and bandages. Well, how are you? What's the matter with your foot? Oh, never mind about that. Give me a look at you. I haven't seen my kid brother in over a year. You know something? You look more French than ever. Yeah, come on now. Let's hear about that foot, Owen. And the beard. When did you grow all that shrubbery, huh? Well, I got the idea from you. The last time I was in Paris. This thing? Yeah. This is nothing compared to you. Now, listen, the last time I saw a beard like that, it was on a $50 bill. Yes. I guess it got a little out of hand. I'm thinking of trimming it, as a matter of fact. More like your style. Well, I'll introduce you to my barber. Hey, do me a favor, Gerald. Finish this piano for me. I shouldn't be drinking with my foot. Well, what's your foot got to do with it? It's the gout. You remember, I wrote you about it a few months ago. I had an attack just before I sailed for Europe. Well, how's your painting coming along? You sold anything yet?
The only thing I sold is my watch. As if you didn't know.
Yes, I know. You came to Paris to starve in a garret. But you look pretty well fed to me.
Speaking of that, how was Harriet, huh?
Well, speaking of which, the money I sent you or being well fed?
God, you know what I mean. Now, how is she? Still the same?
No, she's more of the same. She's richer than ever. She's fatter than ever. She's also meaner than ever.
Well, she couldn't be too mean. Not if she let you grow that beard. I still don't see why you wanted to grow it. You always made such fun of mine.
Well, I had my reasons, Gerald. It was part of my plan.
Plan? What plan?
Why, to kill my mean, fat wife, of course. So, this is your garret, is it? Pretty luxurious for a starving artist, isn't it?
Not bad.
Yeah, and all those canvases. Some even have paint on them. Well, don't tell me you're really working.
Owen, I know you're no saint, but I don't think you're wicked enough to do what you said.
Strangle Harriet? No, Gerald, I'm wicked enough, just not foolish enough. My wife's money will be precious little good to me in prison.
Now, don't tell me you got some kind of a foolproof scheme, Owen, because there is no such thing.
Sit down.
And no matter how clever you are, there's always someone cleverer.
In the detective novels, perhaps. Now, sit down before I kick you with my gouty foot. I've got 5 pounds of bandage there. It makes quite a weapon.
I don't understand what you meant about gout.
It's the very cornerstone of my plan. I have established a medical history of the disease if questions arise later.
Questions?
Yes, about the bandages.
Owen, I have never seen you like this. You're really talking wildly. Now, those crutches, the beard, all this crazy talk about killing people. What's
not crazy at all. It's a beautiful, rational scheme. And one that you will be eager to see succeed.
Owen, what's happened between you and Harriet, huh?
Well, nothing sudden. It's been a gradual change. Perhaps the inevitable result of advancing years. You know, I was considerably younger than Harriet when we married. Now it seems I'm not young enough.
Now, wait a minute. Are you cutting me off? Are you going to stop sending me money?
Nothing of the kind. As long as my income can support it, you can continue to develop your artistic talent. The question is, how long will my income continue? It's been 10 years since I married Harriet. The difference between our ages is suddenly not so great. Harriet is discovering that there are younger men in the world. In fact, there's one particular one she's fond of.
You're joking.
Yeah, he's a dancing instructor, as a matter of fact. She met him when I had my first attack of gout. I couldn't move for a month while Harriet indulged herself in non-domestic pleasures like dancing.
But to talk about killing her...
Killing her carefully, Gerald, with due regard to the risks involved. Actually, I thought of the answer when I was flat on my back. I had plenty of time to think then.
About what?
A unique phenomenon of the modern age. The magnificent paradox of transoceanic travel.
Travel?
Yes. A ship makes its journey in some 5 days. A jet plane takes only a few hours.
But you hate planes. You've never been on a plane in your life.
Yes, that's right. They terrify me.
Well, what does all this have to do with killing Harriet?
Everything. For you and I, brother, are going to put that transatlantic paradox to use. We're going to prove that the difference between a ship and a plane is a lovely way to commit murder. It was almost 2 weeks later that Gerald and I stood on the dock at Le Havre and looked at the trim lines of the SS Empress. She wasn't exactly the largest vessel lying at anchor, but on that particular Saturday, she was certainly the busiest. That was fine with me. The more excitement on the pier, the less noticeable Gerald and I were as we made our way toward A deck. Our progress was slow, since I never really managed to use those crutches. Finally, we made our way to stateroom G, and as the door finally shut behind us, I collapsed on the bunk. I looked at my younger brother's face and felt considerably better. Poor Gerald. His complexion was so pale white against his reddish beard, now fuller by 2 barbarous weeks. Relax, Gerald.
I had your confidence, Owen.
So let's take care of the passports first, and then we can call the steward.
All right. Here they are.
Good. Now, we have to do... With infinite patience, I set about the delicate task of removing the small photographs from both passports. I was as precise as a jeweler. Then I squeezed glue from a tiny tube and replaced them. One bearded face substituted for the other one. Yes, my brother and I look quite a bit alike, despite the 6-year difference in our age.
Owen, are you sure nobody will notice? Now, you're not supposed to tamper with these passports.
Yes, that's true. And I understand it's also a crime to kill someone. Nevertheless, that's exactly what I plan to do. Now, let's ring for the steward.
All right.
The man who answered our ring was a perfect delight. An aging cockney with a thin crest of white hair, the mouth of a pixie, and the squinty eyes of a myopic. The latter, of course, was going to be a blessing.
Everything all right, Mr. Layton?
Yes, everything's just fine. Your name, Mr. Pawkins?
Yes, sir, that's me. Sir Pawkins, at your service.
Well, Mr. Pawkins, I'm afraid I'm going to be something of a burden to you on this voyage. As you see, I'm an invalid.
Oh, yes, sir, your poor foot, sir.
Exactly, my poor foot. As a result, I'm going to be forced to take all my meals in here. So you'll have to arrange matters with the dining steward. I trust that can be arranged.
Oh, yes, sir. Don't you worry none about that, sir.
Good. Nor will I be spending any time on deck. The least bit of roll is extremely painful for me. So I'll remain in my stateroom until we reach port.
Oh, what a pity, sir.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. I've got a great deal of business to take care of between here and New York. I'll have enough paperwork to keep me busy. So if you'll just bring me my meals and keep me from being disturbed, you'll be doing your job handsomely. All right? Understood?
Oh, yes. Understood, Mr. Layton.
See you later then, Mr. Pawkins.
Oh, yes, sir.
We were lucky. He seems like a cooperative old geezer.
Yes, but be careful. Always keep your door locked, so he can never enter without knocking. And every time he brings you that tray, make sure that you're either dozing or buried in papers. Understand?
Understood.
Yeah.
Well, when I think about what you're going to do in New York while I'm on board the ship,
What I'm going to do in New York is going to be a pleasure.
But you're so cold-blooded about it, Owen. You are going to kill a human being.
No, I never said that. I said I was going to kill Harriet.
Poor Harriet. There she is in her lavish New York townhouse, thinking about nothing but her dancing lessons, while aboard the SS Empress, 2 men are plotting her demise. Of course, we're not yet certain how Owen Layton plans to get away with murder. Even if he does fly to New York and his brother sails in his place, we'll simply have to wait until I continue shortly with Act 2. Now let's return to Stateroom G on A deck of the SS Empress. It's almost sailing time. The first all visitors ashore warning has been sounded on all levels of the great ship. But in Stateroom G, of course, the warning has a special significance, because now the visitor has become the passenger, and the passenger has become the visitor. But let Mr. Owen Layton speak for himself.
Listen to me, Gerald. Listen very carefully.
For Pete's sake, Owen, we've been over this 100 times.
Now I'm saying it for the last time. You must do exactly Exactly what I've said. Exactly. The smallest variation can cause total disaster.
Oh, I promise you, I won't move from the stateroom. I'll be a good little rabbit in my cage.
Yes, that's exactly what worries me. Your rabbit-like tendencies.
Don't expect me to enjoy it. When I think of all those cute little bunnies strolling around on the deck.
No, just forget they're there, understand? Let me get this bandage off my foot.
Oh, 5 days. And don't forget the 6th night.
You'll manage, all right?
Won't be any fun, will it?
Yes. Neither would it be any fun to fill gas tanks in Hoboken. Not as much fun as living on the left bank with those Parisian beauties of yours.
All right, I know.
And don't forget who's really doing the hard work, Junior. Including that plane trip tonight. Oh, for me, that's the worst part of it all. Listen, how high do those bloody things fly?
Oh, 30,000 feet, I think.
Oh, it's preposterous. There, the bandage is off now. Now, let's get them on you. By the time the next all ashore sounded, the transformation had been made. The bandages were on my brother's foot, and the crutches were lying snugly beside his bunk. And I was all set to leave. With Gerald's gray tweed coat belted around me, with Gerald's hat on my head, I strolled to the visitor's gangplank and left the SS Empress to its business. In a way, it was fortunate that I dreaded air travel so much. The thought of being carried aloft some 30,000 feet inside the monstrous machine parked at the Gate 7 on Orlick Field was completely engrossing. For this reason, I overcame any nervousness I might have had upon confronting the immigration authority. The official merely glanced at the photograph in my passport book, snapped it shut briskly, and handed it back. Mr. Gerald Robin Layton was on his way back home. I don't recall much about the flight. I remember about 10 minutes of sheer terror when we took off on what seemed like a ridiculously short runway. I know there were several more hours of alternating fright, numbness, and drowsiness, helped by liberal amounts of alcohol. And then there was that agonizing half hour following the captain's announcement of our approach into Kennedy International Airport. And wonder of wonders, I was safe. The only one in danger was my wife. It was midnight in New York when I climbed into a taxi and gave the driver our destination, Grand Central Station. In the terminal, I deposited my single piece of luggage in a public locker and took still another taxi to the street where Harriet and I had spent the last 4 years of our marriage. The brownstone was an imposing building from the exterior, but Harriet's money had made it possible to scoop out the interior and transform it into a duplex of cunningly modern design. I had spent several happy hours in this house, about 7 or 8, I think. It was 1:20 in the morning by the time I arrived, and the traffic had gone from the quiet streets of Sutton Place. The street was empty. The shades of the buildings opposite had all been drawn against the night. I felt certain that no one saw me quietly insert the key into the lock of the front door. I went quietly upstairs to the bedroom. It was empty. But that was no surprise. It was Saturday night. Presumably, I was in Paris. Therefore, Harriet was on the town, probably in the company of her dance instructor friend. In a way, I was glad that she was running true to form. It helped me feel justified in taking the drastic course that I was about to take. About 20 minutes later, I heard the front door opening again.
Oh, my feet. My feet. You danced my little tootsies off tonight. You Fred Astaire, you...
Well, that's what you're paying me for, Mrs. Layton.
Oh, that's what you think, lover.
Well, speaking of love...
Oh, stop it now. Stop it, brute.
You mean I don't even get a kiss goodnight?
Oh, tomorrow night, maybe. Right now, I just want to go to sleep.
I thought you looked a bit preoccupied tonight. Is anything wrong?
No. Unless you count a cable from my husband.
Well, he's still in Paris, isn't he?
He sailed on the Empress. He'll be here in another 5 days.
Well, that's too bad.
Isn't it? He can stay tomorrow, all right?
I'll count the hours. Good night, my princess.
Good night.
And then Harriet started up the stairs. I picked up the pretty blue vase that adorned her dressing table and placed it behind my back. Hello, Harriet.
Oh, and for heaven's sake, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Paris.
Well, I thought I'd surprise you, darling. I seem to have done exactly that.
But your cable, you said you were taking the Empress. She won't arrive for days.
Well, actually, I changed my mind about taking the ship. I flew instead.
You were never inside a plane in your life.
No, there's always a first time, isn't there? For everything.
But why? When you're so terrified of flying.
Because I was in a hurry, darling. I simply couldn't wait to see you and do this. It was a shame about the vase. It cost a small fortune. The really distasteful part came now. As you may have gathered, I'm a man of fastidious taste. But when you have 5 days to lose, you can't afford the niceties. I knew it would be easier to lose myself in a region of the city where the lower depths are at their lowest. Discarded my British suit, my Italian loafers, and my continental manners. In an old pair of slacks and heavy wool shirt, I made my way to the Bowery. My first act was to join a shambling, silent line of vagrants outside the clothing relief agency, and I emerged with a costume superior to anything I could have invented. A moth-eaten sweater, a double-breasted jacket with a shredded lining, and 1,000 unironable creases. And then I bought a bottle of Sauterne for 98 cents and rented a bed in a hotel called Miller's for 75 cents a night. And then, the next day, in a steam-filled diner where the coffee tasted like antiseptic, I picked up a mud-stained newspaper from the dirty tile floor. And there on the second page was an item which gave me an appetite even in that place. It said, "Woman found murdered in East Side Brownstone." But the smaller headline beneath it was even more delicious. It read, "Dancing teacher held as suspect." It wasn't something I planned or expected, but, well, why not? Why not? Say, I think I'll have some more of that coffee. And then the 5 days were over. It wasn't very far from the Miller Hotel to the docks. The first glimpse I had of the Empress' beautiful bow on the horizon thrilled me in a way I had never known before. But I couldn't stand about and admire it. I had things to do. I made my way as unobtrusively as possible back to Grand Central Terminal. I removed my luggage from the locker, and then in the washroom I shaved and changed into clean clothes. Then I went down to Pier 16 to greet the arriving Empress. I knew that Gerald would be among the last of the passengers to appear. But then there he was, wearing my green plaid topcoat with a collar pulled around his throat, wearing my Homburg hanging low over his eyes. He was using my crutches, too, and not very well. But with his foot so heavily bandaged, he still made a convincing cripple. Owen, over here.
You know, for a minute I didn't think you'd make it.
Well, how was it? How did everything go?
Fine. Look, when can I get rid of these crutches? They are killing.
Never mind the crutches. What about the steward, Mr. Pawkins? Did you see him before you left the ship?
No, I managed to avoid him. I didn't even tip him either, just as you said.
Good. Now get into that car.
This isn't your car, is it?
It's a rental car. Now get inside so we can switch clothes.
A rental car? Well, weren't you taking the chance?
I rented it in your name, Junior. Don't worry about it.
You really thought of everything. Owen, I have to give you credit.
Now, just give me my clothes and that bandage. And fast. And so we made the switch, as before. By the time I stepped out of the rented automobile, I was dressed in the Homburg and the green plaid coat. And the bandages were back where they had originated. In fact, the crutches seemed like old friends as I hobbled back to the entrance of Pier 16. I spotted the ship's petty officer emerging from the passenger exit. Pardon me, sir.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Well, it's rather embarrassing. You see, there's a steward that I meant to take care of before I left my stateroom. He was very kind to me.
What's his name?
Pawkins. He's an old fellow. Very nice. I hated to miss him when I left, but somehow I did in all the excitement. Yes. Old Mr. Pawkins was more than pleased when I handed him the two $50 bills. There were actually tears in his eyes.
Oh, this is most generous of you, sir. Most generous.
Well, you took very good care of me, Pawkins. I know, I was a nuisance.
Oh, no, sir, you were never. Why, I hardly even saw you, sir.
Well, still, you brought me all my meals and so forth, didn't you?
Well, I was glad to do it, sir. Glad to be of service. And I hope you'll be back on the Empress with us soon again.
I intend to be, Pawkins. Yes, you can be sure of that. As soon as I knew that Mr. Pawkins was remembered properly, and that he remembered me properly, I knew that everything was going to be just fine. I told my younger brother to drive his new car to the village, find himself a small apartment, and lay low. And I took a taxi to my home. I knew there would be company waiting for me.
Mr. Layton?
Yes, I'm Owen Layton. Who are you?
Name is Lieutenant Farley, Mr. Layton, New York Police Department.
Police? What's the matter? My house been robbed or something?
I'm sorry we couldn't meet you at the ship. We knew you were coming back today, but we thought it would be easier to meet you here and break the news to you.
What news? What are you talking about?
Bad news, I'm afraid. Maybe we better go inside.
Yes, come in. Of course, I knew exactly what the bad news was going to be. Now all I had to do was to keep from laughing out loud.
We seem to have been witness to the perfect murder. Owen Layton can't be blamed for the murder of his wife, and for the most natural reason in the world. Owen Layton wasn't in New York when his wife was murdered. Owen was on the high seas. Just ask Mr. Pawkins or anyone else aboard the SS Empress. But before we congratulate Mr. Layton on his cleverness, Owen Layton is a happy man today, despite the fact that he is all alone in the reconverted brownstone on Sutton Place. The smile never seems to leave his face. Even as he hobbles towards the front door to answer the insistent chimes, his bandaged foot and crutches don't seem to bother him in the least. In fact, one has the impression that despite the tragic loss of his wife, Mr. Layton...
Evening, Mr. Layton.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, it's all right, I hope.
Yes, of course.
You were a bit too broken up about that terrible thing that happened to your wife.
Well, I'm sure you don't blame me, Lieutenant. It was a great shock. Here, let me take your raincoat. Raining outside, is it?
Yeah. Well, look. Frankly, it was my decision not to send a radiogram to the ship. About your wife's death, I mean. It didn't seem right to break the news to you that way.
Well, that was very considerate of you, Lieutenant.
We knew you were aboard the Empress because of your cable.
Yes. But you were right not to tell me when I was aboard. It would have been very helpless feeling, knowing that there was nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. At any rate, I suppose you've had some time to, think about what may have happened.
No, Lieutenant. The truth is, I still don't understand. That man who killed her, what was his name again?
Douglas Denton.
Oh, yes.
It's not his real name. He called himself that at the dancing school, but he was born Bernard Eubank. I take it you didn't know Mr. Denton.
No, I never met the man before in my life. And why would he want to kill my poor Harriet?
Well, actually, he's still denying that he did.
Well, how can he? From what I read in the newspaper, well, you seem to have caught him red-handed.
Well, no, not quite that good. We knew that he'd been, he and your wife had been seeing each other during your visit abroad, and that they'd seen each other that Saturday night she was killed. In fact, he was seen in the vicinity of your house by several witnesses, not more than 10 minutes from the time when we estimate that she was bludgeoned to death. I'm sorry, that's a little too graphic, I know.
It's all right, Lieutenant. I want to know the details. I really do.
Well, the one detail we don't know is why he would have done such a thing. I mean, frankly, we have Mr. Denton pegged as a rather small-time, gigolo. I'm sorry to tell you that, too.
Well, it's all right. I'm sure Harriet wasn't to blame. I'm sure that man just did whatever gigolos did and made a fool of her.
Well, does your wife do that sort of thing often?
I don't know. I suppose she's made a few mistakes. Which of us hasn't?
Well, now, if you could be more specific...
No, Lieutenant. I'm sorry. I want Harriet's killer punished, Lieutenant Farley, but not at the expense of scandalizing my wife.
I'm afraid that scandal won't be easy to avoid. We know she was having an affair with Mr. Denton. He's admitted that himself. But that don't give him any reason to break a vase over her head.
Yes. Unless she had decided to end the affair, of course.
Well, it's one possible theory, of course.
Didn't you say you found my cable to her about coming home on the Empress?
Yeah, that's right.
Harriet didn't know I expected to return from Europe so soon. And perhaps when she informed her friend, Mr. Denton, he got angry.
Yeah, that's possible, too.
He might have just acted impulsively. Yes, Lieutenant. I'm sure it happened just that way. They quarreled.
In your bedroom?
Very well, in our bedroom, yes. They quarreled. And he picked up the vase and he struck her. But somehow, I can't believe it was cold-blooded or premeditated. No matter what the man is, Lieutenant, I hope the law isn't too harsh with him. I'll tell you what wasn't easy. It was the waiting. I had to wait for the outcome of two legal actions, the verdicts of both the criminal and the probate courts. But I had every confidence that human and fiscal justice would be done. And then, one night, a little more than 2 weeks after my return... Hello?
Owen, it's Sheila.
I beg your pardon?
It's Sheila. God, I feel terrible not calling you before this, but I just found out what happened. I read the whole thing in the paper, back issue. Oh, and you poor thing, you must be in a state.
Are you sure you're calling the right number?
Of course I am. At least that's the number in the telephone book. 815-5555.
Well, you certainly have the right number, miss, but I believe you have the wrong party.
Oh, come on. Stop it. You're the only Owen Layton in the directory.
Well, that doesn't mean very much.
Hey, what is this? What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm simply trying to find out who you are and why you think you know me.
Wait a minute. Is there someone there with you? Is that what all the double talk's about?
No, I'm alone.
Well, then why the big act? Well, now listen, Owen. I told you not to try any of that shipboard romance stuff on me. I won't stand for it.
Did you say shipboard romance?
You heard me. I warned you that I wasn't interested in the friendly little kiss at the gangplank kind of stuff.
Listen, you're not talking about the ship you mean isn't the Empress.
Of course it's the Empress.
Gerald, you idiot.
Huh? Oh, what did you say?
I said, forgive me, I'm just so mixed up about things right now.
Well, you can't be so upset that you forget about me. Besides, from the way you talked about your wife, she didn't mean a thing to you.
Look, Sheila, I can't talk anymore right now.
You're not brushing me off that easily. Oh, and I warn you.
No, I'm not trying to brush you off. It's just that I'm having visitors, Sheila. Important people, business.
All right, tomorrow then. Early tomorrow.
I'm not sure I can make it tomorrow either. I may have to go out of town. There are things to settle regarding my wife's estate.
Well, there are things to settle, all right. Between us, lover.
Oh, God. Dear God, he's ruined everything. Everything. Pick it up. Pick up the phone, you miserable...
Hello?
Gerald, it's your brother.
Oh, hi, Owen. How are you?
Never better. Never better.
What's the matter?
You don't sound well.
Well, why shouldn't I be well? I just had a lovely chat with a no doubt charming young lady.
What?
Her name is Sheila. Isn't that a lovely name, Sheila?
Uh-oh.
Is that name familiar to you?
Oh, no, before you say anything else, will you listen to me?
Yes, that's why I'm calling, to listen to you. To see if there's anything you can say, anything at all, that will mitigate my intention of coming right over there and strangling you.
Now, you've got to understand how it was, Owen. I was a prisoner in that stateroom, a virtual prisoner.
Yes, and that was the idea. I told you never to leave that room. Never to so much as poke your ugly head out of the door.
Well, it was easy enough for the first day, Gerald, but after almost 24 hours of that,
How many other women did you take up with?
Oh, and she was the only one, absolutely the only one I had anything to do with.
And if I know you, you had plenty to do with her.
Well, I couldn't live like a hermit, for Pete's sakes.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I can't. You knew how important it was to convince everyone that you were me.
But I did that, Owen. I told her I was you.
Aye, that was clever.
No, she thinks I am you, Owen. Now, look, the fact that she telephoned you tonight, doesn't that prove it?
Oh, yes, that proves it completely.
Owen, I was really going crazy in that tiny room, so I took just one little stroll on deck one night.
Yes, and met Sheila.
I swear that I never knew she'd try to get in touch with me.
Your girlfriend, Sheila, is in New York right now. She's demanding to see me. You. Me. What I mean is she's read about Harriet's death. She knows that you... she knows that Well, she knows that Owen Layton is free and unencumbered and will soon be very, very rich.
Oh, gee, I'm glad to hear that, Owen.
Shut up. Your friend Sheila isn't going to give up that easily. She's going to track me down. She's going to try to renew our little shipboard romance. And do you know what will happen when she does?
What?
Think about it, Gerald. She's going to take one look at me, and I'll be cooked, roasted, fried. She'll know I wasn't aboard the Empress. She'll know that she spent all that glorious week with another man. And how long do you suppose it'll take for her to put two and two together?
Owen, couldn't you put her off? Couldn't you keep her from seeing you?
How?
Well, if you could leave town, if you could get away.
Yes, it's the only thing that's occurred to me, too. If I left at once...
You could always go back to Paris. You always said it's your favorite city. And guess what? I saw in the papers that the Empress is sailing again tomorrow for Le Havre.
For the first time in my life, I wasn't looking forward to a sea voyage. And I knew that my idiotic younger brother had left me no other choice. The minute I was off the phone with him, I was on again, this time to my very obliging travel agent, who told me that passage aboard the Empress was indeed possible. But for the first time in my shipboard travels, I couldn't get a stateroom. Couldn't even do better than B-deck. But it was an indignity I was forced to accept. This time, my cabin steward wasn't an amiable gentleman like Mr. Pawkins, but a gruff, uncommunicative type who made no promises of devoted service. But then I wouldn't require much service. For one thing, I no longer needed my bandages and crutches. As far as the world is concerned, my troublesome gout was healed.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes?
Aren't you the gentleman who sailed with us a couple of weeks ago? That Pawkins chap?
Oh, yes, that's right. You were the officer who helped me find the steward.
Yes, everything worked out all right there?
Yes, everything went fine. Unfortunately, I couldn't get such good accommodations this trip.
Well, that's a shame, sir. But then I don't think we'll have as easy a crossing of it this time.
Why not?
Oh, a bit of rough weather ahead, they say.
Oh, fine. That's all I need. But rough weather ahead or not, at 4 that afternoon, the Empress pulled slowly away from the pier. And I admit that I breathed a heavy sigh of relief. That evening, I was taking a nap before dinner when someone knocked on my door. Oh, who is it? It must be an unfriendly neighborhood steward. Yeah?
Hello. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, was there something you wanted, miss?
Well, I'd made a mistake. I thought this was Mr. Layton's cabin.
What it is. I'm Mr. Layton.
Oh, but you're not Mr. Owen Layton, as that's the party I was looking for.
But I am Owen Layton.
Well, that's an interesting coincidence. I mean, that two people would have the same names and even look a little bit alike. Although, Well, the Owen Layton, I mean, is quite a bit younger.
I don't know what in the world you're talking about.
I saw your name on the passenger list, but the man I mean... Well, he's about your height, and he has a beard like yours, but he's... Well, he's not you.
Well, and who are you?
My name's Sheila. Sheila Ross.
Sheila.
I met Owen Layton 2 weeks ago, right on the ship. And now suddenly there's another Owen Layton going the other way. Oh, there's something very fishy going on here.
You're mistaken. I swear you're mistaken.
Listen, Mr. Whatever your name is, I don't know what this is all about. I don't know why there are two Owen Laytons going back and forth on this ship.
Well, what's so strange about that? I mean, why are you going back and forth?
Me? Because I have to. Because it's my job. I'm a social director.
You mean you work on the Empress?
That's right. And right now, I'm going to work on finding out what this is all about.
I stood rooted to the cabin floor, listening to the melancholy sound of the ship's whistle, warning the seas ahead that we were on our way, heading straight for troubled waters.
As you have heard, Owen Layton's perfect murder had the customary imperfection. But at least he'll be able to enjoy one last ocean voyage before the authorities send him up the river. Isn't it nice to see justice triumph? Oh, beg your pardon, to hear justice triumph. We hope you enjoyed tonight's voyage. We hope you'll be aboard next time the CBS Radio Mystery Theater takes you on a trip to all points mysterious. As you know, we have every means of transport available to us, from ships to trains to planes. And isn't it wonderful to realize that we did drop of gas? Our captain, Dan Arco, and Ian Martin. Our production was under the direction of High Mound. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to Mystery Theater for adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. William Shakespeare's place as a poet is secure for all the ages. Yes, sometimes his towering reputation tends to scare away ordinary people. Strangely enough, the very people he wrote for, whom he fondly called the groundlings, because to watch his plays, they swarmed to fill the floor of the theater where they had to stand. What drew them there? Plays of such fury, terror, excitement, suspense, and magic as the one you hear now.
What did he say, Brutus?
He was just playing with words, Caesar.
I don't mean Cassius. I meant that voice I heard above the crowd. You didn't hear it, Brutus?
No.
Cassius?
All right.
Anthony?
Yes, I heard him.
And his words?
He said, Caesar, beware. Beware the Ides of March.
Our mystery drama, The Assassination, was adapted from William Shakespeare's great classic play, Julius Caesar, especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin, and stars Norman Rose and Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Allied Van Lines. I'll be back shortly with Act One. In our era of politics, the manipulation of mass emotions by all media, the tragedy of civil war, and countries divided against themselves, perhaps no story that William Shakespeare dramatized is more timely than the fall of his benevolent dictator, Julius Caesar, and the consequent and ultimate disaster of civil war. This is the story of Julius Caesar as William Shakespeare shaped it, not in his words, but the pattern of the plot.
I swear by the time we press through this crowd, the races will be over, Marcus Antony.
The people gather wherever you go to show their love for you, great Caesar.
I sometimes wish they were a little less faithful. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Whatever love they have for me, I return to the citizens of Rome.
To them, you are Rome.
If that's true, then I am theirs. Even Calpurnia claims they come before her in my thoughts.
The fate of any politician's wife. Am I not right, Brutus? Wouldn't Portia agree with me?
You must ask my wife that yourself. For myself, I dare not.
Oh, come now. You men are all the same.
Oh, there you are wrong. Caesar stands head and shoulders above the rest of us. You see, you are no politician's wife.
Ah? What am I, then?
A statesman's wife.
Or maybe more than that.
What did you say, Cassius?
I? Only agreeing with you, Brutus.
What did he say?
Cassius? Oh, he was just playing with words.
I don't mean him. I meant that voice I heard above the crowd. The one who shouted at me.
They all shout for you.
This one could be heard above all the rest. A warning. You didn't hear it, Brutus?
No.
Cassius?
Nor I.
Antony?
Yes, I heard him.
And his words?
He said, "Beware the Ides of March."
That's what I heard.
Was he a great, huge man with a beard streaked gray and piercing eyes?
Yes, I think that one there.
Oh, no.
What frightens you, dear?
I know him. A soothsayer. A man with second sight.
Then we should take his first sight from him if he threatens Caesar.
Oh, let's not spoil a festive day. Leave him with his dreams. Besides, he warns of tomorrow. And today, the races are waiting. Come, let us go.
Caesar, you are not going to stir from the house tomorrow, just the same.
We shall see.
Aren't you going to the course, Brutus?
I'm not a gambling man like Antony or Caesar. Don't let me keep you, Cassius.
No, I want to talk to you a moment, if I may.
Why not? We are friends.
I hope. Lately, I haven't been so sure, Brutus.
Oh, why?
Oh, somehow you seem to avoid my eyes when we meet, as if something lay between us.
Does it show so openly?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Can you see your own face?
Well, the eye doesn't see itself, except by reflection.
It's too bad.
What?
That you have no mirrors that will reflect not only your face, but the thoughts and the man that lie behind it.
What is that?
Think you know?
I'm afraid I do. They want to make Caesar king.
And you want that no more than I do?
Not from personal ambition. I have better reasons. What were you trying to tell me before you heard that shout? And what did you mean, except by reflection?
That. Him. Caesar.
Cassius, I don't know if I like what you seem to be trying to draw me into.
Brutus, I must. Today, Julius Caesar administers the state. Tomorrow, he could rule it. And after that, what? Do we make him a god? Tell the truth. Isn't that what worries you?
Yes.
It should. I am trying to tell you that you are a greater man than Caesar, even myself.
Ambition in you, Cassius, beyond all the triumph you've already had as a soldier?
I was born as free as Caesar as you were. And I mean to keep my freedom. I'm as good a man and better. Why, One day in full armor, he dared me to swim with him across the Tiber. I plunged straight in and he followed. But halfway across, he was crying out, "Help me, Cassius, I'm sinking." I had to drag us both ashore. Now, suddenly, he is a god, and I have to kneel to him.
Oh, now, Cassius, be fair. None of this has happened yet, and you may easily be starting at shadows.
Yet, perhaps. But listen.
From the square, some new honors being awarded him.
Brutus, the man imagines himself a giant with the world at his feet. And small men like you and me are little better than slaves.
The tide of the time.
No. Men can be masters of their fates. The fault lies not in our stars, but in ourselves if we are slaves. Brutus and Caesar. Which name sounds better? Write them, say them, conjure with them. Brutus, you are as well loved and respected in Rome. What meat does Caesar eat that he is grown so great? I knew you once when you would have faced the devil to keep your rightful place in Rome.
Enough, Cassius. Enough. What you have said. You have said out of friendship.
As much for our country as for you.
I know that. And in fairness, I will admit what troubles you is heavy on my mind as well.
I'm glad my words have shaken you even a little.
Not half so much, perhaps, as the worship from the crowd. What have they offered him now?
The race is over and he's coming. We'll take our old Casca aside and find out.
Caesar looks angry, and Calpurnia pale and worried.
And all the rest, even Antony, look shaken. Well, no matter. Casca will tell us all. If you are one of us.
Don't push me too hard, Cassius. I need time to reflect.
Caesar, why? Why did you not accept?
It was scarcely the most opportune moment. Damn my failing.
Oh, you give too much of yourself. You need rest. Caesar, what is it?
The strangest thought has crossed my mind. I think I would like to have around me only men who are fat and lazy and like to sleep. Cassius there has nothing but muscle on his bones. He's lean and looks hungry to me. Like a wolf.
Well, surely you have nothing to fear from him. He's a noble Roman and one of us.
Perhaps. He never relaxes, cares little for music or plays or games as you and I do. He is what shall I say? A secret man. No. Maybe better. A private man.
You don't trust Cassius?
I get a sense that he is dangerous. I must get home to Calpurnia. Come on my right side to my good ear and tell me what you think of Cassius.
Now, Casca, tell me what happened in the forum.
No sooner were they on the dais with all the crowd pressing round than his faithful doormat, Mark Antony, who would lie down and let him wipe his feet on him if Caesar asked, offered him a crown.
A crown?
Well, not exactly a coronet of leaves, but there was no mistaking. He was testing the public mood. For my money, Caesar was, too.
How?
Yeah, you heard the mob. They screamed for him to accept, but he put it aside as if he wasn't worthy of the honor. Though I, standing beside him, could smell how much he desired it.
The crowd accepted his refusal?
Are you mad? It was like an audience at a play. They were all the more determined to see him crowned, so Antony offered it again. He was working them up to a frenzy. And himself, you can be sure that Antony and he had plotted the whole thing between them. So that when it was handed to him a third time...
Caesar took it?
Well, I'm sure he planned to, but suddenly he fell down, frothing at the mouth and twitching as though he'd been run through by a sword. Well, bless the timing that he was taken by the falling sickness.
We will not be so lucky again. And we should be ashamed that we are men of no resolve. We have our own sickness, the failing sickness.
What is more fickle than the public?
Then we must move fast to bring him down.
Faster than you think. The word is that tomorrow in the Senate they mean to vote Julius Caesar king. He will wear that crown.
I know where I will wear this dagger. I will be no man's slave.
Nor I. The gods speak in anger, too. A good omen for us. Are we enough to carry it through?
Yourself, myself, Trebonius, Ligarius, Decius, Metellus, Cimber, and Cinna. 7 we can count on.
If we were 17 or 70, we wouldn't be enough without...
Yes, without Brutus. He's the key.
Can we win him to your cause?
He is 3/4 of the way our man already. We need only some device to tip the scales.
Can he be bought? Oh. No. I don't mean with gold. With power.
No, he's too honest a man to care for either.
There is no such a man. Everyone has his price.
Huh? I know how to make Brutus one of us. Yes, to lend his name and leadership so the sheep may run for us and not for Caesar.
How?
We must all together write messages as though they came from the common people. Wrap them in stones and fling them through his windows tonight.
What messages?
Messages that call for the downfall of Caesar before he makes himself a god. And the common man of Rome spends the rest of his life in slavery. Let Rome remain a republic and let us be free men. That's all I ask to fight for.
Then we all stand with you.
So we are bound in blood. And no man bears the blame alone. And we make sure that death...
Did you see and hear that?
See what?
Above the Capitol. All shimmering with fire about him like a halo, and great forked bolts of lightning shooting from his hands. The soothsayer, pointing toward Caesar's palace.
Soothsayer?
The one who cried out to Caesar on the way to the races, beware the Ides of March.
I didn't see him. I'm less superstitious than you. But I will take it as an omen. Tomorrow is marked for Caesar's fall. The gods themselves demand it. We are only the instruments of his revenge. Well, then we'll meet at daybreak before Brutus' house. And if I know my friend, who by then must think the people as well as us have condemned Julius Caesar, then he will lead us to the assassination.
Over 2,000 years ago, the world was as troubled as it is now. But what is desperately sad is that the struggle for power and the motives of the men who waged it have changed so little. I shall return shortly with Act 2. The night before the prophesied doom of the Ides of March, the elements provide a fit setting for the gathering storm. That 15th of the month, the city of Rome is racked by a wild electrical storm. A storm that disturbs everyone's sleep. Brutus, disturbed enough himself, is kept awake by his frightened wife, Portia. And while Brutus wrestles with his conscience, he finds no sleep, as Cassius, Casca, and the other conspirators hurl messages, presumably from the people, through the windows of his house.
How can I sleep, facing the fact that if I will not see Caesar made a king, no more than that an emperor, I have to face that other fact, that he must die. Oh, still another petition, and this time breaking my favorite urn. Are you asleep, Brutus? Awake yourself. Must Rome lie prostrate under a tyrant's foot? Are you not man enough to come forward and save the Republic?
My lord, what was that crash I heard?
Portia, my darling, sleep while you can. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, no, not the Grecian urn. Shattered in pieces. Oh, why? How?
Another stone through the window?
Another message?
It seems that few can sleep tonight.
Few? Oh, what's happening, Brutus?
It's only a matter of state. It can quickly be resolved, but need to be in shape for tomorrow's events. Do you love me?
Oh, with all my heart.
Go back to bed and I will join you as soon as I can. Please.
Brutus, be careful.
I will take care. But of what? I dare not tell you. Who are you?
Your brother Cassius and friends. Forgive us for intruding on your rest.
Who rests tonight in Rome? Come in. I ask again. Who are you?
Not one man among us who does not honor you or does not wish you held the same opinion of yourself which every noble Roman bears. Trebonius.
Welcome.
Decius.
Most welcome to...
Casca, Cinna, Metellus, Cimber.
All welcome. But for what purpose?
Where is the east?
That window there.
Then look beyond the storm, Brutus. A new day rises. The Ides of March.
Cassius, come aside with me a moment. I want to talk to you. Excuse us, gentlemen. Cassius, what brings you here in the middle of the night?
I think you know.
Caesar.
Yes.
Would all these stand with us?
If you were with us?
They know it must be by his death.
Beneath the cloaks that shielded them when I brought them here, each man has a dagger like this.
I have no personal spite against him, and yet...
And yet he will be crowned king. It's his ambition that we destroy, not the man himself.
Before the serpent's egg is hatched, it must be crushed. Come, brothers. I think we know our cause.
Is it Caesar alone who is to die?
No, Mark Antony is too close to Caesar. If he outlives him, he's shrewd enough to bring us down. Let them fall together.
This is no bloodbath, Cassius. Cut off the head. But we will not hack at the limbs. We kill Caesar boldly, not in anger. Carve him as a dish fit for the gods. A sacrifice. Let us be remembered as purgers, not murderers.
Brutus is right. Mark Antony is as helpless as Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is cut off.
I still fear Antony.
Caesar only. Now, it is time for us to part.
There is one drawback. It's doubtful if Caesar will come to the capital today.
Why?
He's superstitious lately. Don't forget the soothsayer who warned him to beware the Ides of March.
This very day?
Leave Caesar to me. I promise you that I will bring him to the capital.
Very well. When and how do we strike?
It must be openly, before all. Let's see. Yes, why not? Metellus has a suit for Caesar to give amnesty to his banished brother, Casca Cassius, and I will press this suit while Trebonius draws Antony aside. The others gather about Caesar, and on a sign, we strike. Agreed?
Good plan. Agreed.
Then let us meet at the capital. Till then.
Till then. All right.
The sun is rising on the Ides of March. Oh, Caesar, you should beware. Forgive us for what must be done.
What must be done?
Portia, why didn't you stay in bed? It's a raw, cold morning and bad for your health.
I'm afraid, Brutus. Who were those men who came here, hiding their faces in their cloaks, coming by night like criminals? Something awful has happened or is to happen that makes you sick at heart. Oh, my darling, I want to share your grief.
Hush, darling. Nothing for you to worry about.
I'm your wife, not your mistress. Don't I deserve your confidence?
What is it, Portia?
Nothing but my sickness. Oh, help me back to bed.
I'll carry you back to bed. Your heart against mine. Oh, you are the dearest thing in life to me. Accept my honor.
Perhaps after all, I don't want to know. Oh, Brutus, take me to bed. Let us try to get some sleep.
Sleep. I wonder if anyone in Rome sleeps sound tonight. Good morning, Caesar.
Brutus! What are you doing up so early on this miserable morning?
I came to walk you to the Senate House.
God, what a night this has been. My poor wife, racked by nightmares, crying out 3 times in her sleep, "Help, they're murdering Caesar!" In her sleep. At least she did better than I did. I found the thought of having my throat cut kept me uncomfortably awake. I'm not sure I should go to the capital today.
Not go today, but...
Caesar, where are you?
Forgive me a moment, Brutus. Calpurnia is calling me.
Oh, may I wait? I want to talk to you further.
By all means. I won't be long.
Who's outside with you?
Brutus.
Brutus? What is he doing here this hour of the morning?
He came to walk with me to the Senate house.
No, Caesar. You're not setting foot out of this house today.
I must, Calpurnia. It is expected of me.
My beloved, for your own sake. It has been a week of ill omens. My sleep has been one long nightmare, and I tell you, that man yesterday who warned you to beware, he made my blood run cold.
Who can fly in the face of fate? If there are omens and predictions, there is much for the common man as Caesar.
There are no comets in the skies when beggars die. The heavens light up only for the death of princes.
And cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant taste death only once. How can a man fear death, knowing that it cannot be avoided, and will come when it will come?
If you have a heart, listen to me, my darling.
Well, to please you then, I will stay home.
Oh.
Come, let us tell Brutus. He can carry the message.
Good morning, man. What, Caesar? You're not dressed. It's getting late.
I am not going to the capital, Brutus. Will you tell the senators that I cannot come today? Perhaps I should say, dare not. No, both are false. Simply say, I will not.
Brutus, say he is sick.
No lies. Just tell them, Brutus, I will not come.
I ask you to give me some reason to give them when they ask why not.
It is my will. That is enough.
He was warned to beware the Ides of March.
By a rag picker who dreams of having second sight? If he had true insight, what he would have said was, all hail the Ides of March. For I must tell you now what the Senate is waiting to tell you itself. Today, you will be offered a crown and made our king.
Let them make him king tomorrow.
Calpurnia, you know these senators and their pride as well as I do. Can we be sure they will stay with their resolve if I must tell them how lightly Caesar prized the crown they offer? Oh, forgive me, Caesar, if I speak openly. Unless you do not want the crown.
Not want it? My greatest ambition, the culmination of all my life. Come, Calpurnia, help me with my robe, for I must not keep Brutus or the Senate waiting.
Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar!
And to you, my fellow senators, all hail. Well met, friend Cassius. And you, good Casca. Where's Antony?
I believe he has some business with Trebonius.
Where is... Oh, yes, I see. It must be very intriguing from the way they have their heads together.
Cassius, are we all ready?
Yes. And Cascus has to waste no time, for there's some chance our intentions may be known.
Then this is the hour. Caesar, may I and some others take you aside for a moment before the general business begins?
Today I could refuse no man any request. What is it, gentle Brutus?
In the matter of Trebonius' suit.
For amnesty for his friend Metellus' brother.
To repeal the decree of banishment.
Ah, now I see why Trebonius is bending Antony's ear. But all in vain. We all know the reasons involved. Don't question me any further. Just accept that someone must lead and be unshaken. Why else do you pick me for the honor you intend?
Caesar.
No, Casca, no more words.
Then my hand shall speak for me.
And me! Cassius! Ligurius! Metellus! Decius! Oh, even you, Brutus.
Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Proclaim it in the streets!
Come go to the common pulpits and cry out, liberty, freedom, and equality!
Senators, have no fear. What's done is done. Ambition's debt is paid. Where is Antony?
He's approaching now. Brutus, don't trust him.
Leave it to me.
Is he dead?
Antony, ambition is the most deadly of all diseases.
And Caesar was infected.
Do you doubt it?
If you assure me so. Who doubts Brutus's word? But he was my friend, let me say it openly. If you think that I bear the contagion too, then kill me now.
Brutus. Our quarrel was with one man only, and his ambition. If you are one of us and wish to protect the Republic, then give us your hand.
Let us all dip our hands in his blood, and then forswear each other.
Well said.
I make only one request. That as a friend, I may say a few words from my heart about him at the funeral.
That is only fair.
And unwise.
Hush. First, let us go and state our case before the Senate, and explain why what has happened had to be. The rest will wait for the future to exonerate us.
Oh, mighty Caesar, do not lie so low. You will be revenged. Oh, pardon me, you bleeding piece of flesh, that I am meek and gentle for the moment with these butchers. Our time will come when every knife wound in your body will open like a mouth and cry for justice. Cry more than that. Cry havoc and let loose the dogs of war!
The tragedy of history, as Shakespeare knew, and the world can never seem to learn, is that violence only begets more violence. I shall return shortly with the final act. Over 2,000 years ago, Julius Caesar was cut down in bleeding ribbons by a cabal of his fellow senators. Whatever Caesar's motives may have been, his death is fait accompli, and we are about to face the chaos of a country in disorder. It is the day of Caesar's funeral, and he lies in state in the Forum.
Brutus, I hope you know what you have done to allow Antony to speak at his funeral.
I shall speak first, and reason will and must prevail. Hush. Greetings, Antony.
To you and brave Cassius.
We welcome your eulogy over Caesar's body, but remind you that for the sake of the Republic, you must not blame us, though you will, as a friend, speak all good of Caesar.
You may speak fair, Antony, but do not try to stir the passions of the crowd.
Cassius, I am a soldier, not an orator. I only pay my respects to the dead.
Well spoken. I can only hope my eulogy will do him justice. Countrymen, hear me for my cause. What I have done was not because I loved Caesar less, but that I loved our country more. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. I slew my best friend for the good of Rome. And here in my hand I have my own dagger when it shall please my country to ask my death. No! Good citizens, let me depart alone in my grief. And for my sake, stay here with Antony and listen to his farewell to the great man we have lost.
Antony.
Can a man be too honest for his own or anyone's good?
If he can, there he goes. Brutus, my friend. And fool, so it may prove. Hush, Antony.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is so often interred with their bones in the grave. So, let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus says he was ambitious, and this must be true. For Brutus is an honorable man, if false, and grievously has Caesar paid for it. But I am here under leave of Brutus and the rest to speak over the corpse of my dear friend, whom Brutus, that most honorable man, has said was ambitious.
Enough. You said enough.
Too much, I begin to realize. But you cannot stop him now. He has caught the crowd.
Only yesterday, the word of Caesar could have stood against the world. Now, he lies there, with none to do him reverence. Oh, Romans, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong, and Cassius wrong, and all those honorable men who brought him here.
My God, that is enough. I'll drive him from the pulpit.
If you dared try, the crowd would pull you apart. I made a mistake to give Antony a forum.
Do you see this parchment? It is his will. His will. Quiet, gentlemen, if you have tears, prepare to shed them now. Think of this mantle pierced by envious daggers here. Cassius. Here. Casca. Here. The unkindest cut of all, where Brutus, whom Caesar dearly loved, ran him through with a mortal blow. Why? For ambition! To save you against power, a tyrant, a dictator? Now, then, I read. Here is his bequest to what he loved best of all. You, the citizens of Rome. To every single one of you, he leaves 75 drachmas. To all of you, he leaves his private walks, his arbors, orchards, everyone this side of the Tiber, to you, and to your heirs forever to walk abroad as free men. Here was a Caesar. When will there come such another?
I knew we should have killed Antony, too.
I was wrong. Not in what I did, but in what I did not do.
Now our lives are in peril. What steps do we take?
Antony will league himself with Caesar's nephew Octavius. And with all the city behind him, he has an army ready-made for the field.
He has no talent to rule. His triumph is temporary.
But strong enough this moment to present us with our heads. If we're wise, we will start at once to levy armies. Or there will be civil war. Brutus, my brother, you have wronged me.
I do not wrong my enemies. How could I wrong a friend?
You have condemned one of my men for taking bribes from the Sardinians.
I have?
In times like these, we cannot question every man's honesty if we have need of him.
At any time, I can. And I tell you frankly, Cassius, that you yourself are accused of having an itching palm.
By God, if you were not Brutus, I would run you through for that.
Did we bleed Caesar for anything but the sake of justice? If we did it to enhance ourselves, to live by bribes, to dirty our hands for money, then by God, I would rather be some dog, my tail between my legs, baying at the moon.
You call me dog? I won't take it. I'm a soldier older than yourself, abler than you in practice.
You are not, Cassius.
You expect me to take this?
Aye, and more.
When Caesar lived, he would not have dared move me like this.
You wouldn't have dared tempt him like this.
Don't count too much on friendship. You may drive me to do what I may be sorry for.
You have done things you should be sorry for. I sent for gold to pay my legions, and you denied me.
Oh, a misunderstanding. A fool brought my answer. If you believe me so false a friend, then here, take my dagger and strike as you did at Caesar. For now I know when you hated him most, you still loved him better than Cassius.
Sheathe your dagger. Be angry when you will. Do what you will. And I shall pass it off with a laugh.
Oh, Brutus, forgive me. Can you not remember I was born with my mother's temper?
Then, if we quarrel again, I'll blame it on your mother. Oh, come, give me your hand, old friend.
And my heart.
I have need of both.
I never thought I would see you so angry.
Now you find me sick of many griefs. Most of all, Portia is dead.
How did I escape your killing me when I angered you so? How?
What had I left her to live for? She saw the end more clearly than we.
What end?
Why, that we die in battle. We are outnumbered and hemmed in.
Well, let us see that tomorrow.
All things look better with a good night's sleep.
Brutus! Marcus Brutus! Marcus
Who's there?
Brutus!
Who speaks? Who's without there?
My voice speaks to you from within, and with many mouths, the mouths of all my wounds.
Great Caesar.
No longer great.
Why must you haunt me?
Ask yourself that question, or ask me again when we meet at Philippi.
We must march on Philippi, Cassius.
I don't agree.
There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. We must sail with the tide or lose all.
Or lose all sailing with the tide.
This day, one way or another, will end what was started on the Ides of March. On to Philippi!
How goes the battle?
Against us, Captain. We are outnumbered and outflanked.
And the Tullus?
Dead. Drowned beneath the horse's hooves, Cinna, too, and Ligarius. And I will not live from the thrust where Antony ran me through.
And Brutus?
Surrounded, held at bay like a stag, the hound yapping at his feet.
Oh, what kind of coward am I? I will not live to see my best friend taken, and no man shall take me. How is it with you?
No enemy shall take me but death.
Then let me join you. Here? With this good sword I ran Caesar through. Take it by the hilt.
No, Casca.
Yes, Casca. Would you have me live a slave when I can still die free? Now, my face is covered. Guide the sword and strike. Well, struck. Noble Casca. Oh, Caesar, you are revenged. And with the sword that killed you.
You, fellow, are you not servant to Brutus?
Yes, master.
Go bring him the news of all who are dead. And tell him to flee. You can add Casca's name to the list.
All gone, Stotto.
By your leave, sir.
Ligarius, Decius, and Trebonius, too. Only I am left. I have learned too late that great ends never justify small means. Wait for me a moment. I have business in my tent.
Marcus Brutus! Marcus Brutus!
Is it you, Caesar?
Yes.
We meet again at Philippi, as you promised. Have you come for me?
All the rest have fallen, as I did.
Oh, forgive Caesar. Oh, Strato.
Yes, my lord.
Strato. By this paper here, I make you a free man. A life for a life. If you do me one last favor in exchange. Hold my sword.
Oh, no, my lord.
Hold it. Steady and true. While I run upon it, as you love me.
I could not do it for less than love.
Then, steady.
Oh, my...
Oh. Caesar. Now be still. I killed you. Not with half so good a will.
No better epitaph from me than Antony's words when he found Brutus dead. All the conspirators, save only he, did what they did in envy of great Caesar. This was the noblest Roman of them all. I shall be back shortly. So many people shy away from Shakespeare, afraid of the imagery of his poetry, that he is hard to understand and his plots are hard to follow. We hope now that you will find he wrote of men and women not so unlike you and me, except for the customs of their time, but flesh and blood, and as exciting as any tale we may have brought you on this series. Our cast included Norman Rose, Robert Dryden, Joan Shea, Russell Horton, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, curator, as it were, of this Museum of the Macabre. What is a witness? Literally, a witness is one who has seen, therefore, one who knows. And therein, of course, lies the difficulty. If our knowledge is based on what we have seen, how well may we trust the evidence of our eyes? This is a problem that confronts all of us every day. Reasonable people may solve it peaceably. Quarrelsome folk may settle it violently. And then we have those particular situations that seem to have no solution at all.
Junior, you've got to help me out.
Sure. Who is it this time?
Mr. Hoffman. You got to take care of him.
But I already took care of him. Mr. Hoffman's dead.
I can't believe you go back on your promise.
Hoffman was buried a month ago.
He's back in the store.
But the store's been closed, shut down.
He's there now.
He can't be.
He's waiting on customers.
No, it's hard to believe this, Mr. Gerhardt.
I'm telling you what I saw, what's happening. Now will you believe me and take care of him?
Yes, sir. The customer's always right.
Our mystery drama, The Final Witness, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Lou Jacoby. For many of us, life follows familiar, even routine pathways. Occasionally, we may be temporarily dislocated by a war or some natural or man-made disaster. But all in all, life takes on the rhythm and tempo of the oceans. After the most violent storm, the sea becomes quiet and the air is calm. The key word for so many of us is predictable. There is no ecstasy, but merely amusement, and no tragedy, just irritation. Meet the Gerhardts, a married couple approaching middle age. Oliver and Cassandra Gerhardt. It is after dinner, or as they would call it, supper. They are sitting in their living room.
Ollie, will you turn that stupid thing down?
It's a good picture. About World War II.
How would you know?
It's the third time I've seen it.
I said turn it down. You got a kid that's trying to sleep.
Right away, this guy's going to step on a landmine. Watch how they blow him up.
I need a quart of milk.
Here it comes now. Kapow! Hey, what did you turn it off for?
You had your big moment? Go get the milk.
Whatever you say, Cassandra.
And don't call me Cassandra either.
What a couple of names we got. Oliver, Cassandra.
Just go down for the milk, huh?
I hate it when people call me Ollie. On the other hand, you want to be called Cassie.
Go down to South Main where they got a milk machine.
But Hoffman is closer.
Hoffman charges a nickel more.
Is a nickel going to break us?
A nickel here, a nickel there. Anyhow, you go to Hoffman's, you hang around for hours and chew the fat.
Mr. Hoffman is an intelligent man.
He's a funny duck. Besides, he's a foreigner.
Everybody in this country's a foreigner. Except maybe the Indians.
You know what I mean by a foreigner. Go get the milk.
Okay, Cassandra.
And don't call me Cassandra.
Mr. Gerhardt, Mr. Oliver Gerhardt. Good evening.
How you doing, Mr. Hoffman?
Well, let us examine the situation. I'm drinking a glass of wine, I'm listening to a Mozart concerto, and a good friend has just entered my establishment. Could a king be more happily occupied?
Let's see. What did I come in for? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Only barbarians rush headlong into their business transactions. First, I must pour you a glass of wine, and we shall consider... Excuse me, my friend, while I tend to this gentleman. Yes, sir, may I, do something for you?
Can you do something for me?
Yes, sir. What may I do for you?
Yeah, I heard you the first time, Pop. Now, what you and this other clown here can do for me is to put up your hands.
It's a stick-up.
You are a very bright person. Now, shut up.
Young man, that revolver, please, it isn't at all necessary. Here, I'll open the cash register. See? And you just help yourself.
You shut up.
Here, take the money.
I said shut up.
Don't be nervous.
I want to be nervous. I'll be nervous if I want to be. I'll be whatever I want to be.
Just take the money. You don't have to kill anybody.
I want to kill somebody. I'll kill somebody. I can do whatever I want to do. You know why?
Please, young
man.
Now,
you shut up. I'm talking. Never interrupt me when I'm talking. I'm the boss. What I say goes. I can do whatever I want because I'm holding this. And you know what this is? Don't interrupt me. It's a Sanford Valentine special 45 caliber revolver.
Son, you can
Don't interrupt me again. I'm the boss. Now look at me, the two of you. You know who I am? I'm God. And right now I can strike you dead.
Here's the money.
I told you not to interrupt. You will never interrupt me again. Never. Never. Never.
I told you, don't go to Hoffman's. But no, don't listen to me.
I'll never understand why I wasn't killed.
Why did you have to go to Hoffman's?
This guy, he just kept shooting, like you see in the movies. I don't know if he was aiming at me or not. But poor old Mr. Hoffman, he's dead.
I kept telling you not to go.
The cops come in. This detective says to me, "Can you describe him, Mr. Gerhardt?"
Well, did you?
Well, sure, to a T.
Oh, that was smart. That was brilliant. If there's a stupid thing that needs doing, you can always be trusted to do it.
What did I do that was stupid?
You shut your mouth off.
All I did was describe the guy.
All you did was stick your neck out.
I was there. I saw the guy. Am I supposed to say I don't remember what he looked like?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to say.
How can I say that?
You were scared to death. You were in a state of shock. The whole thing, it's gone from your mind.
What's the matter with you, Cassandra?
What's the matter with you? You got a wife, a family. And this killer, friends. Maybe they won't like the idea that you want to identify him. Do I have to spell it out?
Well...
Something's not your business. You don't get involved.
What kind of a country would it be if everybody was like you?
If everybody minded their business like me, we'd be a lot better off.
Mr. Gerhardt, I'm Edward Spurlock, the district attorney.
Yes, sir, Mr. Spurlock.
Thank you for your excellent description of the killer.
Well, about that, maybe...
In my 20 years, I have never seen a more accurate, a more detailed delineation.
Yeah?
Have you ever had any police training?
Well, no, sir.
There are veteran police officers for whom attention to detail is a profession who couldn't match your account of the gunman.
Is that so?
Yes, your description is almost scientific in its precision. I shouldn't be surprised if it's used as a model in training courses.
Well,
Thanks to you, we had no trouble running down the killer.
You got him already?
With your kind of description? Now, look through the window. It's one-way glass. You can see into the next room, but the people in there can't see you.
I know. I saw this exact setup in the movies.
Well, we try to follow them in every detail. Now, those four men standing on the platform...
Oh, yeah. That's the lineup.
Is one of them the gunman?
Is one of them the guy? No, sir. He isn't there.
Berrigan, get rid of the one on the left. Bring in Ellsworth. Now, Mr. Gerhardt, you remember your description?
Oh, yeah. He was 6 feet tall. He was thin, with a kind of a pot belly. Brown sport jacket with white flecks. Light yellow turtleneck shirt. Tan pants. brown cowboy boots, red hair, high forehead like he's getting bald, blue eyes. The right one had a kind of a cast in it. Tattoo on the back of his left hand, the one that held the gun, a bright red heart with 3 drops of blood, and the word Mama in blue letters.
Any wonder that description's the talk of the department?
Well, I was standing right next to him.
The whole thing hardly lasted a minute.
Well, it may have been a minute, but it felt like an hour.
Now, Mr. Gerhardt, look at the young fellow who was just brought in.
The last one on the left. Yeah, he's the guy.
You sure?
Definitely. You got him.
You'll testify to that effect in court?
Yes, sir.
I assure you we'll extend the fullest protection to you and your family.
Protection? What do you mean?
Well, just in case.
In case what?
The man's name is Woodrow Ellsworth, Jr. He's one of Mama Ellsworth's boys. Literally. He's her son.
Mama Ellsworth?
Yes, Mama's the leader of a little group that specializes in confidence games.
You mean a mob?
Oh, no. They're careful to avoid violence. What the kid did was crazy. It has nothing to do with her operation. I tell you this because you have a right to know.
A gang leader?
No, nothing like that. They just work swindles. Now, what you must remember is that your magnificent description forms the cornerstone of our case. Why, without you... Well, now, can we depend on you to testify? To do your duty as a citizen?
Well, sure. Sure. You can depend on me. It's my duty as a citizen, Cassandra.
How about your duty as a husband and a father?
Hey, it's almost time for the 11 o'clock news.
Who cares?
I'm on it. Can you imagine? Me on the news. They come by the shop lunch hour to tape it. You should have seen everybody. I mean, even Mr. Perkins. He was impressed.
Oh, sure.
For the first time in my life, I felt I was somebody.
Oliver, if Hoffman was someone we knew, like a friend of ours.
I knew him. He was a friend of mine.
He was such a weird guy.
What do you mean weird?
He had crazy ideas. He talked like a nut. And another thing. You ever ask yourself, what was he doing around here?
He was running a grocery store.
A guy like him? Well, what do you want to run a grocery store for? I never trusted him.
What does this have to do with my...
Ollie, people like us, we can't afford to get involved.
But I told the cops and everybody. What'll people think of me?
Like they say in the movies, you want to know the bottom line. Okay, the bottom line. You identified this guy at the trial. A couple of weeks, a couple of months, maybe a year later, they find your body in some alley. Or maybe in the trunk of a car.
Now, Cassandra...
Don't call me Cassandra. You mean it don't happen? And it'll be in the papers. And everybody will say, oh, yeah, that's Oliver Gerhardt who testified at that murder trial. What a jerk. He should have kept his mouth shut.
You mean it's right for a guy to come in and just murder Mr. Hoffman?
I don't say it's right.
You gotta admit it's wrong.
What it comes down to, Ollie, is right or wrong. We can't afford to get involved.
Rocky, what a pleasant surprise.
My boss sent me over, Mama. Professional courtesy.
Oh, well, I'm deeply touched, Rocky.
My boss wants to know if there's anything he can do for you in this hour of your, what was the word he used?
Tribulation?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a good one, though. My boss is very unhappy about your son, Junior.
Oh, yes. I was afraid it might come to something like this. And I tried so hard to raise him properly.
Yeah, kids today. There's not a thing you can do with them.
Yeah.
You're telling me. The truth is, your outfit ain't geared for conditions like these. I mean, you ain't got a halfway decent button man in your whole entire organization.
Oh, that's true. But we specialize in other aspects.
Yeah, my boss understands. This witness the DA's got, this clown, Oliver Gerhardt, he don't have to be no problem at all. He can disappear.
Oh, Rocky. Well, thank your boss for me.
Well, off the record, it ain't just a favor for you. This could make pigeons everywhere think before they sing. The boss used a great word he said would be...
therapeutic?
Yeah, something like that.
Uh-huh.
All you gotta do is give a nod.
Well, you tell that dear, kind man I'm eternally in his debt. And I may accept his offer, but only as a last resort.
Well, there ain't no last resort. How are you going to keep this Fink from getting on the stand?
Oh, but I want him to get on that stand, Rocky.
Mama, he gets on that stand, and Junior's lost forever.
No. No, if Mr. Oliver Gerhardt gets on that stand in the proper manner, Junior is saved forever.
We live in a world of changing concepts. Even the last bastion is crumbling. Motherhood. Mama is breaking out all over. Out of the kitchen, away from the apple pie. But this is neither new nor unique. After all, Mamas used to rule mighty tribes and conquering confederations of warriors. Are we approaching new dimensions of motherhood? Just you listen to Mama in action when I return with Act 2. It isn't easy. It was never easy to be a witness for the truth. As a group, people who bore such witness found their reward in personal satisfaction, because other rewards have traditionally been quite scanty, to say the least. Indeed, speaking out for the truth can be one of the most hazardous and least remunerative of all occupations. However, from time to time, fate points the finger, and the selection or the election to witness can happen to anyone at all, even to Oliver Gerhardt.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I share your table?
Help yourself.
I had no idea this cafeteria would be so crowded.
Well, it's lunch hour. If it ain't going to be crowded now, when is the guy going to do business?
Oh, that's a very sage observation. But then again, your powers of observation are legendary, Mr. Gerhardt.
How do you know my name?
Oh, I recognize you. I've seen you on the news.
Oh?
You, sir, have become a celebrity.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to...
Actually, you've become a household name.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, you are in our household. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Esmeralda Ellsworth.
Ellsworth?
They call me Mama. I don't know why. Do I impress you as the maternal type?
You mean you're Mama Ellsworth? You're the mother of that killer?
Oh, killer is a harsh word.
What do you want?
Just an opportunity to chat.
About what?
About my son. My wayward boy. Oh, you simply don't know how much trouble I've had with him. And now this.
He's a maniac. He's a menace to society. What do you want from me? Already gave the cops the description.
Well, when an unfortunate event occurs, we cannot undo what has happened, but what we can do is make the very best of it. Now, Woodrow Ellsworth Jr. did murder a Mr. Ferenc Hoffman.
You admit it?
My dear Oliver, would I insult your intelligence? We know who Woodrow Ellsworth Jr. is, but who is Ferenc Hoffman?
Don't you knock Mr. Hoffman. I mean, he might have been a foreigner and all that, but he was my friend.
Yes, and as his friend, you have a responsibility to him.
Oh, well. Then what are you trying to do?
Mr. Hoffman, there were many things about him that you may have been unaware of.
Look, nothing you can say about old Mr. Hoffman could justify...
Mr. Hoffman was a saint, a great-hearted man whose life was dedicated to helping others. Now, like many people of his kind, he died penniless. His widow will try to support herself and an invalid daughter on a meager Social Security pension. Now, doesn't Mr. Hoffman deserve better?
Well, sure,
Now,
but...
probing further into the affairs of our good Mr. Hoffman, did you know that he was practically in the terminal stages of an incurable disease?
What are you saying?
At most, he had 3 or 4 months to live. Now, suppose my son had not shot him.
Look, you're going too fast for me.
Life is going too fast for you, Oliver. You must catch up with it. Now, had death claimed him due to natural causes, his unfortunate family would be forced to exist in penury.
I never knew he had a family.
Instead, my poor boy, Junior, can now literally become their savior.
I don't follow you.
Well, I would be willing to compensate for Junior's rash action. I would guarantee the Hoffman family a comfortable monthly income.
What's the catch?
Oh, no catch. A condition.
Yeah?
Now, I would expect you to forget the description of the gunman at the trial.
Oh. I get it.
You would be doing this as a favor to your dear departed friend.
A favor? I do him a favor when I don't describe the killer?
A favor by achieving what would be precious to him, above all else, the security of his family. Now, Oliver, once we probe beneath the surface of any action, we begin to learn that things are not at all what they seem. Oh, yes, on the face of it, a senseless, brutal killing, but who died? A man whose life would have died in the midst of horrible suffering. Perhaps what Junior did may have been for the best, after all.
But Mr. Hoffman, he didn't want to die.
Who does? Oliver. She forgives him. She forgives Junior.
Who?
Mrs. Hoffman. I've spoken to her. She says there has been misery enough.
Well, what do you want me to do?
But before you do anything, just talk to Mrs. Hoffman. Yes, Ferenc spoke of you. He would say that Ollie Gerhardt, there was a human being.
He was a great man, Mrs. Hoffman.
My husband's life was a tragedy. It is fitting his death should be tragic, too. I forgive the boy. We are commanded to forgive.
Yeah, but...
I have a daughter. My poor Magda, so ill. She needs so much help. And the lawyer looked at the paper Mrs. Ellsworth wants me to sign. It is so generous.
Well, look, I feel pretty bad. I gave my promise to the DA.
Oh, it is so painful for all of us. We must not delve further. If I can forgive him for taking Ferenc's life, can you not also forgive him for sparing yours?
Look, I'll go to the DA. I'll tell him. I might have made a mistake.
No.
But I thought you...
No, you must not tell anyone. Not until the district attorney places you on the stand and asks you directly.
Now, Mr. Gerhardt, at approximately 10 p.m. on the night of January 3rd this year, you were in Mr. Hoffman's grocery store?
I was.
The door opened, a man entered. He held a .45 caliber Sanford Valentine special revolver, with which he shot Mr. Hoffman dead. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Now, that man who wantonly killed poor Mr. Hoffman, did you see him?
Yes.
You got a good detailed look?
Yes.
You could identify that man if you saw him again?
Yes.
Beyond all shadow of a doubt?
Yes.
The defendant in this trial, who was sitting at the table, is he that man?
No.
Mr. Gerhardt?
No.
But you positively identified that man.
I was wrong. I made a mistake.
Oliver, I gotta talk to you. Where's the money?
What money?
The money you took to forget what the killer looked like.
What are you saying?
I'm only saying what everybody else is saying.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying, all right, but...
But what?
It ain't true.
You had the identification down cold. What made you change your mind? Oliver, you were paid off. How much did you get?
I didn't get anything.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Yes.
Then you're a fool.
You're the one. You're the one who kept saying, don't get involved, don't identify him, think of the safety of your family.
You also had a duty as a citizen.
Now you're hopping on that bandwagon.
What bandwagon?
Before the trial, you were saying to me, Ollie, you're crazy. They're going to fish your carcass out of the river. What are you getting mixed up in it for? Okay, so I backed off. And now everybody said, on account of guys like you, crime's going to take over the country. How much did they pay you to keep your mouth shut?
That's what I want to know. How much?
Nothing. I told you. Nothing.
Then why did you do it?
Okay. Somebody has to believe me. Somebody should know why I did it. And it wasn't for any money.
What was it for?
Come on. I'll show you. Here's why I did it. For a poor old lady and a crippled kid. Here's the address. It's just a little 2-room cold water flat right on the ground floor. I want you to meet them.
Nobody home.
There has to be somebody home. The kid is sick. She can't move. The door's open. I hope nothing's wrong. Mrs. Hoffman? Mrs. Hoffman?
There's nobody here.
Maybe they had to go out for something.
I mean, there's nobody here. Nobody lives here anymore.
But I was here the other day just before I had to go on the stand.
There's no furniture. This place is empty.
Mrs. Hoffman? Mrs. Hoffman?
What kind of trick are you trying to pull on me, Oliver?
But I tell you, this is the place. Apartment 1B, 4800 South Jefferson. Mrs. Hoffman?
Ollie, there is no Mrs. Hoffman, so save your breath. Now, how about the money?
I tell you, there is no money.
Mr. Gerhardt, so kind of you to come calling.
Listen, Mrs. Ellsworth. Everybody thinks I took money to forget what the killer looked like.
Regrettable that people should always imply sinister motives to generous actions.
Miss, I was worried about Mrs. Hoffman. I went there with my wife, and the place was empty.
Oh?
I went back again later, and I spoke to the janitor, and he said no such person ever lived there with a crippled daughter, and that some lady had rented the place, gave him a month's rent, moved in and out in one day. He couldn't understand it.
Well, Oliver, what can I tell you?
You tricked me. There is no Mrs. Hoffman.
There will always be a Mrs. Hoffman. She will live forever in our imagination, yours and mine.
What's going to become of me? Like I say, everybody thinks I got paid off.
Oh, it will all blow over. Tomorrow another crime will take center stage.
Hey, Mama, you said I could buy a new car.
Junior, say hello to an old friend, Mr. Gerhardt.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Gerhardt, you're a terrific guy. Wow. You did a job on that DA in the courtroom. You killed him. I couldn't have killed him deader with a gun.
And Mr. Gerhardt is leaving.
Oh, yeah? Well, look, Mr. Gerhardt, come around, huh? Anytime you need something done, like a guy gives you a flat.
Goodbye, Mr. Gerhardt, and don't do anything rash. Just think about it, huh? You owe me quite a bit.
For what?
For the lesson. After all, you may be sadder, but just think. You are so much wiser.
Sadder, but wiser. A pity that many of us must know sadness before we may acquire wisdom. I wish I could say that we have seen the end of poor Oliver Gerhardt's troubles. However, I am compelled to report that they have scarcely begun, as you will see when I return shortly with Act 3. If the road to hell is paved, as they say, with good intentions, then much of the concrete for that highway has certainly been poured by our friend Oliver Gerhardt. A brutal killer has gone free, cleared forever of a vicious, wanton murder, simply because of Oliver's refusal to identify him. But Oliver was convinced he was performing a noble act. However, a cynical world has other ideas, including Oliver's loving wife.
Who is she?
Who's who?
The other woman.
What other woman?
The one you're gonna run away with.
What are you saying?
I figure you have to be planning on running away because you haven't asked me for a divorce.
What are you talking about?
That's what you're gonna use the money for. Another woman.
There ain't no other woman.
Don't lie. You never thought of running off with another woman.
Sure, I thought about it.
And you admit it.
Every man thinks about it. That don't mean I got one.
If you're thinking about it, then you're holding on to the money until you find one to run away with.
I give up. I quit.
Ollie, I'm entitled to some of that money. I mean, look, you were all ready to be a hero. I'm the one who made you think twice, wasn't I? I'm the one who made you see the light.
Won't you even try to understand something?
Besides, I'm your wife.
There's no money.
I'm warning you, Ollie. You're not going to pull a fast one on me. Hey, where are you going?
Out.
Good evening, Mr. Gerhardt. Good evening, Mr. Gerhardt.
No, it ain't you.
Good evening,
It
Mr.
can't
Gerhardt.
be you. You're dead. You're dead, Mr. Hoffman.
Aren't we still friends, Mr. Gerhardt?
I gotta be seeing things.
It's been weeks since you've come into the store. I've been wondering, have I done anything to displease you?
Mr. Hoffman, you're supposed to be dead.
So tonight I decided to stand outside the store and watch to see perhaps if you'd pass by on the street.
The store? It ain't dark. It's open. It's light. The store.
Won't you come inside, Mr. Gerhardt? I have a special wine. Rich, sweet, the kind you like.
I'm standing here and I'm talking to you.
Of course.
And your store is open like always.
Like always.
Don't move. Stay where you are. Just wait there. Just stay there. I'll be right back.
What do you mean, dragging me out on the street this hour of the night?
I saw him.
Oh, sure.
I saw him. I spoke to him.
Like you saw and spoke to his wife.
I'm not crazy. And I wasn't dreaming. He was in the front of the store. The place was open for business.
The man is dead.
See for yourself. It's just around the corner, and that'll prove...
Prove what? So?
But he was standing here just a couple of minutes ago. And the store, the lights were on.
Sure.
Believe me, you've got to believe me.
I believe what I see, and what do I see? I see an empty store. Been that way for weeks. There's a lock on the door. The windows are smeared with grime, dirty. I can look inside. On the counter, then on the shelves. No, Ollie, there is nothing but... Let me... Only way it makes sense is you're sitting on a nice pile of money.
For the millionth time, there is no money.
As I was saying, you're sitting on a nice bundle. You want to ditch me. You figure if you can get me to nuts, I'll work on you.
Will you listen?
No. You've been building it up. First Mrs. Hoffman, and now Mr. Hoffman. But, Ollie, none of it can work. I'm not letting you off the hook. I'm your wife, and I'm entitled to some of that money. Holly?
What?
The phone.
The phone?
Can't you hear the phone?
Who'd be calling me at this hour of the night?
You better answer it.
Hello?
Mr. Gerhardt?
Yeah?
Good evening. This is...
No.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm calling so late, but you must forgive me. I'm an old man and very lonely, and I do miss our interesting talks.
Who is it?
It's him. It's Hoffman.
You're crazy.
It's Hoffman. It's you, Mr. Hoffman, ain't it?
But of course. Who else would it be?
Get me off the hook, will you? Tell my wife. Tell her. Here, Cassandra, you talk to him.
Hello? Hello? There's no one there.
I just spoke to him.
There's no one on the phone.
Now look, I know what I heard.
I know what I heard, too. I heard nothing.
I ain't crazy.
It won't work. I mean, you get somebody to ring the number 3, 4 o'clock in the morning so you can answer it and put on this act.
It's not an act.
Who'd you get to dial the number, your girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Ollie, what's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
I mean, you were never like this about money before. The only thing I can figure is it's so much money it must have turned your head.
But, what's the use?
Hello, Mr. Gerhardt.
What's that?
I said, hello, Mr. Gerhardt.
You? How did you get in here?
You really
don't know a man until you see him engaged in his profession, don't you think?
Look, nobody's supposed to be in here unless he's authorized personnel.
You're a machinist, a skilled craftsman.
Mr. Hoffman, are you standing here?
You see me. You speak to me.
But why? You're supposed to be dead.
What does that mean? All it means is that other people cannot see me.
But why do you come around to me?
I like you. I miss our talks. You never come around in the evening anymore.
How can I when you're...
I'm open. I keep the store open late as usual. Promise me you'll come to see me tonight. Well, I do miss our little talks. Promise?
Yeah, I promise. Hash again tonight.
You know what prices are today.
Look, I need my strength.
We could have steak every day, even 3 times a day. If you gave me some of that money you got stashed someplace.
Oh, so that's how you're going to play it. You're going to starve me. I'm wise to your little game.
I'm wise to your little game, too. You know who called today? The foreman in the shop. Listen, Miss Gerhardt, maybe you better take Ollie to see a doctor. Something's wrong with him. This afternoon he shut down his machine and just stood talking for 10 minutes to a little man who wasn't there. Your game, Ollie. You're trying to get everybody to think you're nuts, so maybe I'll believe it too. I
was talking to...
Yeah?
I'm tired. I gotta go to bed.
Ollie? It's the door. Somebody's at the door.
Huh?
I said somebody's at the door, and it's after midnight. Who is it this time? We'll go see.
Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Gerhardt.
It's you.
You didn't come by this evening. I thought perhaps something might be wrong.
Will you let me alone?
We used to be such good friends. What happened?
Is this how you're getting back at me?
Back at you? For what?
For what I did at the trial. Is this what you're going to do to me? Drive me out of my mind?
I don't understand. All I want to be is your friend.
Hey, what did you slam the door for?
Why did you think I did? I can't let you stand there talking into an empty hallway. What do you want the neighbors to think?
But Hoffman was...
Okay, right here. Cut the act. Put a stop to it. You hear?
Yeah. I'll put a stop to it. I know just how I can put a stop to it. Hello, Junior.
Hey, it's Mr. Gerhardt. My best buddy in all the whole wide world. Have a drink.
No, I better not. And you better not either.
No, why?
Remember, Junior, you said if I ever needed anything done, if some guy was giving me the flack...
You mean you want me to take care of a guy for you? Mr. Gerhardt, anytime, any place, anybody.
Do you remember where Mr. Hoffman's grocery is?
Sure.
Can you meet me in front of the place in exactly 1/2 hour from now?
Mr. Gerhardt, you got yourself a deal. Now, what do you want me to use? I got the 45, and I got a 357 or a special 38.
Use whatever comes natural, I guess.
Hello?
Is this the district attorney?
Yes, this is Mr. Spurlock. Who are you?
I want to report there's going to be a murder at exactly 10:30.
Wait, you sound familiar.
And this time you can get him.
Get who?
The killer. You be at 899 South Adams at exactly 10:30. Hello, Junior.
Hey, Mr. Gerhardt. Here I am, right on time. Who do I knock off?
Mr. Hoffman.
Mr. Hoffman? But I already...
I know. But could you do it again?
Look, Mr. Gerhardt...
See him? He's in the store.
Which store?
Right here. His grocery store. Don't you see him? He's standing there behind the counter.
But the store is... It's dark, empty. There ain't nobody standing there.
Sure. There he is. See? He's waving at us. Shoot him. You promised me you'd take care of...
Yeah, but Mr.
Shoot him. He's driving me out of my mind. Shoot him. You don't even have to go inside. Just shoot through the window. See him?
Yeah.
Now, he's standing in the doorway. Right in front of you. Shoot him.
Okay, it's your party.
You got him. You got him.
Hey, what is it? The cops.
All right, what's going on?
Over here. The killer. He's over here.
Mr. Gerhardt, you're setting me up. Why, you did it. I'll kill you.
Hold fire.
Hold it. He can't go any place. Mr. Gerhardt. Mr. Gerhardt.
He killed Mr. Hoffman. You saw it happen yourself. Mr. Hoffman was standing in the doorway, and you saw how he just shot Mr. Hoffman. Now, you got him. You got him, haven't you?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Gerhardt, we got him. Finally. Yes, they had him. Not for the murder of Mr. Hoffman, but for the murder of Oliver Gerhardt. And there was a very inspiring story in the papers of how a plain citizen, a Mr. Oliver Gerhardt, decided to make up for a momentary lapse in the courtroom and help the police capture a notorious killer. I'll be back shortly. It's easy to condemn poor Oliver Gerhardt, and yet how many people step fearlessly forward to perform the duties of citizenship in the face of danger? How easy it is to look the other way, and how many millions have done it, and still do it. For it is said, we turn away from our fellow man because, too often, when we look at his face, we see our own. Our cast included Lou Jacoby, Joan Loring, Bryna Rayburn, Robert Maxwell, and Leon Janney. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.